What's up, everybody? This is Whiskey in the Six. I'm Rob.
Hey, it's Jeremy from Tipper Social Club. How you guys doing?
So it's launch night tonight, and what better way to do it with what would be a unicorn for pretty much anybody that doesn't own a liquor store? The Pappy Van Winkle 23-year-old. So, Jeremy, why don't you tell them how you acquired this beautiful bottle here?
Well, a friend of mine at Toronto Whisky Society was kind enough to trade me that about quarter full bottle for a couple of things that I had. So we made the deal. I was trying to find something awesome to bring to you guys for the launch of the channel, and happened to stumble across that. So I'm pretty fortunate to be able to drink this with you guys tonight.
Yeah, and I'm very fortunate that I get to reap the benefits of hosting Jeremy's launch. So if you guys don't know, you know now, Jeremy started a YouTube channel called Tipper Social Club. You guys can head over to his channel right now. There's about 18 people in the chat so far. Head over, sub to his channel. He's already launched 5 videos today.
Yeah, so I started off, I just launched one an hour starting at 5 o'clock tonight. So they're all up there now, as well as a couple little giveaway videos for some samples.
Yeah. Honestly, it'll be very short-lived before Jeremy puts us all to shame, because he's got he's got the chops. He's got what it takes. So you guys will see firsthand. We are actually gonna wet our palate tonight with something a little bit different. Also a bottle that's not easily acquired. It's the Cavalan Sherry Solist. Okay, so we're not doing a review of this, but I believe you did a review.
I have not reviewed this.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
No.
So, well, you can look forward to that in the days to come on Tipper Social Club. But we're not going to review this. We're just going to start off the chat, talk a little bit to you guys, and then we'll get into the Pappy Van Winkles. Should we pour that out? And
let's pour it and let it
sit.
Sure.
All right, and Jeremy's going to be doing the pouring tonight because we got a lot of whiskey here, and
because there's a fill level issue with this. It cannot creep down.
So no Whiskey in the Six style pours.
Whiskey in the Six. Hashtag heavy hand. Hashtag heavy pour.
Hashtag shaky boxer mitts. So we got a few guys already in the chat tonight. Let's see who we got. We got Santa Cruz, and what's up, brother? Peter White, Chad Adams. We have Malton in Montreal. Swami, what's going on? We have Travis Faircloth. We got Josh from Know Your Whiskey, who will also be starting a channel, I believe, in October. We have The Mash and Drum, also another very good channel. We got Dylan Northrop. We got Mike Snook, and we got my buddies Joel Utah and Mark Saliba. What's going on, boys?
I'll mention real quick that I am going to give away a sample of this Pappy tonight. I'm going to give away a 1 ounce sample. We'll get to that little trivia question later, but it's going to be pulled from one of my videos tonight. So if you've seen my videos, you'll be well prepared to answer the trivia question.
All right. And Insectica has just joined us to make sure that we don't mess this up. Very nice. This, honestly, the nose on this is amazing.
Now, is this your first time you've tried this?
So this is the first time I've tried this particular Sherry Solist. I've tried the Sherry Solist before.
So this one, I'll show you guys the bottle again. This is part of the Cavalan members group. So a friend of ours, Larry, he runs the group. He samples all these different casks from Cavalan, and he makes the picks, and he bottles 1 cask of it. And we're lucky enough to get a couple of bottles of it. And it's usually really nice. This is aged 9.5 years, which is, I believe, the oldest bottling of a sherry that Cavalan has ever done.
Yeah, the one that I originally reviewed, which is back in the archives, I think was 6 years old.
Right.
And
yeah, the regular Solises are usually 5, 6, 7 years old.
Yeah, and this is a year older than the port one that we acquired a while back.
Yeah. And
so
what, 9.5 years in Taiwan is about equivalent to what, you'd say?
So they say that like 5-6 years is the equivalent of 20 years in Scotland. Obviously, I don't know how you can quantify that. Like, there's no real way of quantifying that. But I would say 9 years, if like my math serves me right, that should be almost double, right? So we're looking at like what
Triple.
should, yeah. Well, I'm saying double the 5-year mark.
Okay.
Right. So we're looking at about 40, quote unquote, years.
Right. Yeah. I mean, just by smelling this, it does smell like an older whiskey, like something you get at 25, 30 years old Scotch.
Definitely, like crazy syrupy, like.
Yeah, it's really super viscous.
Yeah.
But this is a sherry bomb for sure.
Oh yeah, you can tell on the nose.
Thick, heavy sherry.
Jesse Gore is watching from TSN.
Jesse, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, I was in work this morning, and he's like the night rotation. They have no work to do tonight, like nothing. They got nothing going on, so
why don't you guys broadcast us on TSN?
Reroute the router, get us going up there.
Jeremy's launch.
No one's watching this shit.
That would be amazing. We got quite a few already in. We got about 31. I saw Loch Ness earlier. Moose 76. What's going on, guys? I hope I didn't miss anybody, but I tend to do that, so don't be offended. Jason Whiskey Wise, what's going on? Almost 3 a.m. in London. Crazy. He's a night owl for sure.
Right on.
All right, I'm gonna give this bad boy a sip.
Yeah.
It smells delicious.
Bottle at 58.6 cask strength.
Yeah.
This is 469 bottles of this total.
So I could tell you right now, right off the hop, that I know I'm gonna like this one better than the first one I tried, because it doesn't have that, like, the other one had like a savory quality to it that I just couldn't get over. It was like a curry powder, cumin, like that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. Whereas this leans way more towards the cinnamon side of that kind of spice. You know what I mean? Like a baked spice as opposed to like savory spice.
Yeah, big time fruit.
Yeah.
Strawberries and raspberries.
It's really nice.
So in all my reviews, I said I found strawberries and raspberries in every whiskey.
It's hard, like it kind of just, once you discover something in a sherry whiskey, it's hard not to find it again. Right. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So, Bourbon Shenanigans just joined us. What's going on? He's probably really excited about this bad boy right here, but maybe just as excited about what's sitting next to it. Jeremy also acquired a couple of these this year.
Why not, right? Just bring them all out. I've been doing pretty well at the bourbon raffles. Been winning some good bottles, and that was one of them. So
we got Lewis. What's going on, man? Another Jesse. This one saying sipping on a generous dram of Oban Little Bay. I really like a Little Bay. I think that's good stuff.
I've never had it.
It's good.
Yeah. It's
cheaper than the 14-year-old anywhere else except for, guess where?
Oh, CBO?
Yeah.
Wow, what a surprise. CBO. Coming through again.
The Dan Show, what's up? So we're about 35. We're taking our time because, number one, we want these Pappy Van Winkle 23 pours to open up. And number two, we want everybody that's planning on tuning in to jump in so that they don't miss it. Again, tonight we are celebrating with this bottle because Jeremy is starting his channel. I've already had an opportunity to watch a few videos. I got the early bird video just to see what I think. And honestly, I'm not exaggerating when I say, man, it's good stuff. You guys are going to love it. His computer savvy puts me to it's like a university grad against a kindergarten student. That's how I feel anyway. So I don't know.
Well, I think the motion graphics might disguise the awkwardness that I'm on camera, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the amateur-ish graphics that I put up on screen.
He's being very humble, and you guys will see what I mean when you get a chance to watch it. Go Habs is in the house. Back to work soon, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Go Habs. I'll probably be in next week to like set up my class because I'm at a new school, so I have to set up the class and make sure everything's gonna be okay. So Mike Snook is sipping a Buffalo Trace store pick. Is that like just for that store? Is that a cask strength? Give us a little bit of details, Mike. Very curious.
One thing that we don't really get is the LCBO does a couple like LCBO exclusives, but I heard they did a lot more back in the day.
Peter White's telling me to stop my gushing because I'm actually going to get a dram of the Pappy Van Winkle 23. Moose 76 is asking me when I'm moving, I think. We recently sold and purchased a home within the last 3 weeks, so October. October is the time period, basically.
Whew. New school, new house. Jeez. Yeah, have hard time finding time to drink.
Hopefully that's not true. Yeah, so I think Jason's referring to this. When you put up a house for sale, you got to stage it, do all these different things. So they wanted us to declutter. So I had to get rid of all my Killzone bottles, unfortunately. Yeah. So very good stuff.
Yeah.
If you guys are not a member, I don't know how many more members Larry's taking. But
well, you can go and join the general group, which anyone can join.
Yeah.
And there is a spillover in releases like this that the general group does get a chance to purchase. So if you're on the general group and you're staying alive on the chats, then you should have a chance to purchase a bottle as well.
Yeah. Very, very nice stuff. Only 469 bottles.
Yeah.
And they're probably already sold out.
They are.
Right. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's really nice. I would say if we weren't expecting something very nice after this, adding a little bit of water might put this in its money zone.
That's a good point. I haven't tried this before.
I did not get rid of the fish. Some guys are dying to see the fish.
Show us the fish.
Before I move, I'll definitely show you the fish. I don't plan on leaving the fish. I don't plan on selling the fish. Although I could probably get good money for this guy because when he was only about 6 inches, he was like $1,100. So he's probably about $3,000 now, roughly.
Going up in value like a nice Scotch would.
Yeah, exactly. So we got 36 in the chat. Pretty good for a Tuesday night. Cobra Jet Joe joined us. I don't think I missed anybody. We've been keeping up for the most part over here. All right. I'm going to start nosing this bad boy over here.
All right, let's move on to it here. This
is my glass. So along with the channel, Jeremy launched some glasses and a shirt, which I will be changing into in a couple minutes. The glass says, "I sip and I know things." That's a very famous line from one of our other common passions, which is Game of Thrones. And then Sipper Social Club on this side. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to see. It kind of blends with the. Oh, there we go. I got you. All right. So, Pappy Van Winkle, 23-year-old.
If you guys watched my review on this, you'll know that I was just gushing over this whiskey.
Oh man, that nose is insane.
It's just like rich. Like everything about this is just so rich.
It smells like a birthday cake.
Yeah, you're right. Lots of brown sugar. Yeah, caramel.
Vanilla. I get a lot of vanilla on this.
Jesse wants me to drive to TSN and drop him a sample.
I'm hoping to get Jeremy drunk enough that this doesn't leak.
Not showing up for work the rest of the week. I'm in Rob's new house in the foundation. Yeah, so like just everything ramped up. Brown sugar, caramel, icing.
So Jason Whiskey Wise is signing out, and he's saying that he will try a sample of this tomorrow because his local bar has it. Very cool.
Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
The first time I tried this was at a bar. I went the Drake Hotel here in Toronto, had a bottle for $70 Canadian for a pour, which I thought was a lot at the time, but coming to realize how much these go for at bars and the secondary.
That's actually a good price.
It's a great price.
Yeah.
Great price.
Go Habs is asking if this comes in a fancy box. I don't think so. I think it's just
bag.
Just this
Yeah.
bag.
Which is a pretty cheap feeling kind of velvety. I don't even know if is that real velvet?
It could be. I wouldn't. I don't have anything that's actually velvet other than like Crown Royal bags.
Right.
So
it feels like a Crown Royal bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
this is the 2016 version, bottled at 47.8%. They're all bottled at that strength, I'm pretty sure.
47.8. I didn't expect that actually. I thought it was lower for some reason. Should have looked at it. Interesting. I think the only one that cracks the 50 mark is the 15, right? Like the same ABV as the 10. 52.
I'm not 100%. Is it? Yeah, I think it's in the 50s.
It's beard and beardier. What's going on, Eric? Nice to see you, buddy.
Did you sip it yet?
I have not.
You can nose this forever.
Yeah, I'm just loving the nose. There's a nice oaky note in there too. Like you do get the oak in this bourbon.
That's a lot of people's complaints about this one, is that it's over oaked.
I'm not getting like an over oak on the nose, in my opinion. So I just
I think everything fits in quite balanced on the nose.
Yeah, and it's very sweet.
Yeah, you just live in this class.
So Armando Ortiz is asking if the Pappy Van Winkle 23 is better than the Elmer T. Lee
by a mile.
I haven't tried this yet, but I'll tell you in a sec. All right, so I haven't tried the Pappy just yet, guys. Swami's asking a very interesting question. He's saying, Rob, honest response, ECBP, Stag Junior, or Pappy 23. I'm going to tell you in just a sec. Hold. Although first sip is not the best indication, but here we go.
Peter White's getting down with the 2015 Weller. Nice. So yeah, a common complaint about this one, and that's probably actually how I was able to get this bottle, because my friend at Toronto Whisky Society, he thought it was too oaky for his palate. Now, when I first tried this, I was waiting for that oak kick to just hit me, and it never did.
That's what I'm waiting for.
In my review, I say that the finish, you get that dry oak comes in right at the end. But in my opinion, it's not over oaked. The oak note is nice. It's a good oak.
I wonder if there's batch variations and bottle variations, because I don't even get, like, it's not even entering the alarming like range of oak. Like I'm getting like what I would expect from a bourbon, not even an older bourbon. You know what I mean? Like I've had younger bourbons that are more oaky than this.
The LCBO pop-up store last fall had a special event and actually won a ticket, and they cracked a 2017 Pappy 23. and I was not as impressed as the 2014 I tried earlier or for this 2016. And I've noticed in the secondary market, the value of these ones, the 2017s, over about 300 to 400 less than any other year. So the word must be out there that the 2017 23-year-olds are a little bit less than previous years.
Interesting.
Secondary market, yeah, like I said, the newest ones, 1800 US dollars, anything earlier than 2017, $2,000 most likely, and then extra like $100 more each year you go back pretty much.
I don't have one complaint about this. Like, I'm looking for a complaint, and I really want to, you know, obviously the secondary market, I just can't afford it, so I won't even touch it, but it's delicious. It's a delicious bourbon, and like it enters into the category of what I would consider a high-end malt. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
for sure.
You know, like for me, that's saying a lot because I prefer Scotch over bourbon. So like for this to enter that zone, that's a big deal.
Finish just stays with you. It's like stays with you for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm. As I'm drinking, I guess if I had to have one small criticism, as I'm drinking, the nose is starting to change a little bit to like, sometimes I get like a pickled note from bourbons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever get that, but that does come through a little bit here, and that's not a knock. I don't think that's an off-putting note. I just, sometimes that's what I get from a bourbon, and I am getting a little bit of that here. So if you're expecting something that's going to be just like absolutely like dessert, like it is, but it's not, you know what I mean? Like it was in the beginning for sure. And that's just my opinion too, right? So.
Good.
Christopher Malloy's in the house. What's up, buddy? So Armando's following up that earlier question by saying that he preferred the Elmer T. Lee over the Van Winkle 12 Lot B and the 10-year-old. So I kind of disagree with you there. I would say that the Elmer T. Lee and the Van Winkle 12 are probably at par. And then that 10-year-old trumps both of them, in my opinion. This trumps all three of those, in my opinion, as well.
I don't think I've been more let down than the Lot B.
Yeah.
I remember I got a 4th at a bar as well and paid a decent amount for it. And I was like, this is just almost an average bourbon. I mean, the difference between that and like a Weller 12, I didn't find much improvement on.
Yeah. But the nose is still beautiful here. Like,
yeah,
it is still beautiful. How many bottles of Elijah Craig Barrel Proof can I buy for the price of this bottle? Well,
cases and cases.
Yeah, a lot.
My friend who I got this bottle from, he won it in an LCBO lottery in 2016. So he paid.
So real people actually win those bottles?
Well, at least one.
That actually happens?
At least one person won a 23. Yeah,
wow.
It's hard to believe. You think they all just go to
that's absolutely shocking.
But yeah, he won it. So he paid. I forget what the price was in 2016. I know last year it was $400.
Wow, that's crazy.
It might have been less. I think they did jack the price, but it might have been the year before that. So he paid around 400 Canadian dollars, which I'd pay for that.
Oh yeah, that's a lock for sure.
Yeah.
That, like, honestly speaking, you have to buy that bottle if it's presented to you, even if you don't like it.
It's like winning the lottery, right? Because you can flip it for $2,000 US.
Yeah, instantly. You can flip it for like a Mac 25 or a Brora 35. You know what I mean? Like, but that being said, this is probably the best bourbon I've ever had.
Yep, it's for sure the best bourbon I've had.
It's just very nicely balanced. Like, I think 47 point whatever is the ideal ABV. Like, you're not worried that it's too light. Like, you get that nice viscosity because of the age, and you're probably very close to barrel proof at 47 and change.
You know that this Pappy 23 evaporates 90% in the barrel.
Wow. Yeah, I believe it though, because there's a reason why it's so limited.
Crazy. 90% evaporation.
That's insane. All the Pappies are weeders, right? Am I correct in saying that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't had the 15 or the 20, so I can't really compare them to that. Although, I did win a bottle of the 15.
Yeah, that's crazy. If you crack that, I definitely need to get a pour of that. Volcommerce in the chat. I don't think I've ever seen Volcommerce in the chat before. What's up, buddy? Good evening. We're at 38. So you're not going to spoil anything by giving away your mark. You guys have to go to his channel, Sipper Social Club. Subscribe tonight. I want at least all 38 of you to head over to Jeremy's channel and subscribe. But watch the video when you get a chance and watch all of his videos, because you guys are going to be shocked at his content. Like, when I saw it, I thought of my first video and I'm like, wow, I was pathetic compared to like Jeremy's like right away, instantly a pro.
Not instantly. That those videos took some takes. There were some redos, some start overs.
And he's known to have a lot more patience than I do. That's also it. So I did a couple takes. I'm like, screw it. And I just posted my video. Jeremy probably took his time, edited, did all kinds of great things. I think Santa Cruzin has a bottle of this as well. I think he won it in a lottery earlier on this year as well. Nice. So that's why he's saying good to know. Yeah, this year I did pretty well in the lottery. I won a George T. Stagg, and then outside of the lottery, I bought 2 bottles of the William LaRue Weller.
Yeah, which was fucking crazy that you found those.
Yeah, that was just insane. Josh from New Zealand, thank you so much, brother, for the virtual jam. Really appreciate it. He's saying Pappy should personalize engraving on every one of 500 bottles. Add intrinsic value to the owner plus / the yeah, that's a good idea. Plus / the secondary market, money where mouth is. I like that idea, because if you personalize it, obviously it's going to drop the value, which is actually a very good idea. Josh, you are a genius, and thank you for the virtual jam.
Cheers, Josh. My idea for like lottery systems like the LCBO does is that you write an essay, you submit the essay to them, and tell them why you deserve a bottle.
That's a good point too. I like that idea, because you have, well, these executives that don't even know what they're drinking. They're probably like pouring Coke in it when they get home.
Like a giant ice cube.
Yeah, exactly.
Like letting it water down. Or you get the guy who's just like, he just wants it for the money, for flip it, right?
Or just to flip it, yeah.
He's gonna sell it for $2,000. And
so now I have 2 streams of thought with that. If you're flipping it to buy more whiskey, you get the thumbs up from me. Like, you're buying something that you prefer, fine.
Okay.
If you're flipping it just to pocket cash and go do a rental at home, like, dude, find something else. Go invest in a stock. Like, you know, this is, I don't know.
It's like ticket scalpers, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Brutal.
Exactly. Swami, thank you so much for the virtual jam.
Cheers,
brothers. Swami. Really appreciate it. Just because I really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very much. Jason Coates in the house. I didn't see him earlier. Yeah, and he's agreeing that if they personalize them, then they wouldn't be a problem on secondary anymore. So.
I agree. Yeah. Or we'll be like, I have John Smith's bottle here. It's like, thanks, John. Appreciate it.
Santa Cruz is saying, what would I trade? Oh man, I don't even know. Honestly, this is really good stuff. We'll talk later, Santa Cruz. We'll talk later.
What does he want from you? What does he want to trade?
Yeah, and Josh is saying from Know Your Whiskey, whiskey is nothing until it's consumed. I agree 100%. My connection is in and out. Sorry, guys. Oh, okay. Sorry, he's got to take off. I agree, buddy. Whiskey's for sharing, like Roy from Aquavite always says. Mm-hmm. Whiskey Decisions just dropped a huge virtual jam. Thank you so much, brother.
Sure.
And he's saying, just buy you a round of Stag sort of do it. Thanks, buddy. The Mash and Drum just dropped another virtual gem. Thank you much.
You guys are killing it.
So Mash and Drum is a new channel. He's mostly doing bourbons. I think eventually he's going to want to get into some scotch and stuff like that. I know that we've talked about it before. I don't know if he's willing to review them just yet, but he might. Thank you so much for the virtual jam, brother. He's saying, cheers, guys. Thanks for having some Pappy 23. Awesome.
Cheers.
Thank you, buddy. Claire the Third is saying, where'd that Pappy 23 come from? I haven't seen Claire for a while, but I had a feeling that this bottle would pull him out of the woodwork. So Jeremy picked up this bottle in a trade. It was near half.
No, it was about, well,
a little bit more than this.
A little bit more than that, yeah.
But that's a good amount.
It's a good amount to get yourself acquainted, yeah.
Yeah.
A good friend of mine from Toronto Whisky Society had the bottle, and we made a deal for the rest of his.
Okay, so my verdict. Obviously, it's based on 1 dram, so don't take anything I say to heart. It's just my opinion. Is it over oaked? No. Is there an oakiness to it? Yes. On the finish, there's some oakiness to it. Is that off-putting? Absolutely not. I like that. That's part of my attraction to some scotch. You know what I mean? I like that oak. Would I pay over $2,000 for this bottle? No. There's other bottles that I would definitely pay $2,000. Well, I don't even know. I don't know what I could pay $2,000 for and like not have trouble sleeping at night. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So that's not even a fair question. Would I pay $400 for this bottle? Absolutely. I would absolutely pay $400 for this bottle. And if I could buy 2 of them, I would actually open one of them too. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's really good stuff. That's an A+ for me. And you're gonna have to wait to watch Jeremy's.
Well, you can watch it right now. I mean, it's
yeah.
You can see what I scored it.
Yeah, so Jeremy scored it on his channel. If you head over right now, there's 42 of you. Subscribe to his channel. Watch his video. Come back because we'll still be here kicking around. Or you pull up another window and watch it. Put us on mute. Whatever you want to do. We got a bunch of people in the chat. I'm really happy that a lot of you guys came out for this evening. And Jeremy's supplying most of the booze, which he's been very generous to do. But we do have other things that we can try if he'd like to.
Well, I think we should give away a sample of this. What do you think?
It's your baby. But before you give away a sample, make sure you guys subscribe to his channel because he's about to give you guys at least 100 American in an ounce or 2.
All right. Well, get ready because what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you a question. Here is the bottle. I'll pour it right on camera. 1 ounce bottle. The first person that can tell me in my video for this review, the Pappy 23, there was a little infographic and it said that the Food and Beverage Institute rated the Pappy 20 a 99 out of 100, which was when the Pappy craze kind of sparked. What year did they rate that bottle 99 out of 100?
Ooh, good question. Good question. While you guys are thinking, and it's obviously the first person to type it into the chat wins, yeah?
Yeah.
What's up, Scotty? Just joined us, Scotch Test Dummies. Go Habs is saying 2012. Peter White saying 2013.
There it is, 1996, that's it. 1996, that's the answer.
D3NY54 has won a dram of the Pappy Van Winkle.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, buddy. 54, yeah. So D3NY54, email me. Do you want him to email me?
Yeah, no, go to my channel. You can email me. It's Sippers Social Club, all one word, @gmail.com. Send me your address, and I will send you the sample.
All right. Did you want to?
I'm going to pour it right now. I'm going to pour it right. Can you guys see that?
I can hold it for you. I'll hold this.
I got this.
All right. Oh, let's hold on.
Yeah, I'll do.
All right.
A little bit high. Yeah.
I'm not watching, so you gotta do you.
Right to the top.
All right. I think D3NY54 is actually getting more than I got.
You're getting more, yeah. I didn't pour Rob a full ounce.
Just busting it.
So there you go, buddy. I will put a little label on this for you. Send me your address. I'll ship it out this week.
That's awesome. So there you have it. And he's also doing a giveaway on his channel. So you'll have to watch that video to find out what that's all about. But honestly, guys, subscribe to Jeremy because you're going to love it. He reviews crazy things. He's got access to my entire bar, and he does a lot of buying on his own. So between the two of us, I think you guys are in for some pretty rare gems in the next little while, I think.
D3, you said your name is Denny, is that right? Cheers, bud.
Peter White's giving out his address on
Peter White's just gonna spam my inbox. And
I'm just gonna
confuse him.
I'm gonna help him out here because I don't know. I don't know if that's actually your address, Peter, but I didn't want anybody to bust your chops, buddy.
So that's crazy. He's asking how much the bottle was. I didn't pay for the bottle. It was a friend of mine, Toronto Whisky Society. He had about a quarter left, and we made a trade for the rest of his bottle.
So Whiskey Decisions, his Instagram is @whiskey_decisions. Check him out because I feel like I'm going to check him out again right now, but I know I've looked at them before, and he's got some pretty crazy things. Actually, what first popped up was an image of Jeremy's Pappy 23 on Sipper Social Club, which you can also follow him on Instagram.
Yep, Sipper Social Club, all one word.
And are we selling some of these glasses, or how are we doing it?
Well, we should probably just give one away. What do you think?
Tonight's a giveaway kind of night. I feel like I should give away something as well. James C,
so
thanks for the virtual jam, buddy. I really appreciate it.
Oh, James, nice.
He's saying cheers, gentlemen. Thanks, buddy.
So here's the glass again. If you're a Game of Thrones fan, you'll appreciate it. I just had these made up. They're not official Glencairns. I actually kind of like this shape a bit better. It's got like a little wider bulge at the bottom. Anyway, all right. Here we go. And it starts.
Coming from the power bottle.
All right, here's another trivia question.
Thanks for changing my Instagram. What's he mean? Bourbon Shenanigans is saying, Rob, thanks for changing my Instagram.
I don't know. Maybe now everyone's going to subscribe to him. Okay, so here, I'll show you again. So yeah, if you're a Game of Thrones fan, you might appreciate this one. Oh, there it is. It says Sipper's Social Club on the back. All right, the first person that can tell me in my video, top 5 Scotch whiskeys for beginners, the third bottle I reviewed, what was it and what did I score it before adding or subtracting value?
I know that one. What's Jeremy's channel name? I'm going to write it right here, but it's Sipper Social Club. Probably going to look like that.
Can you just do @
And then I'm also going to do the @. But I don't think you can Sipper. Okay. So it's Sipper Social Club. I think if you Google it.
No, it's Sipper's Social Club.
Sippers.
Eric, wait, that is incorrect. I asked for what the bottle was and the score before. Oh, there it is. 86.5. Mac 12, 86. Yeah, this bottle before adding or subtracting value, I gave it an 86.5. That's right.
Know your whiskey's got to run. Cheers, buddy. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so hopefully you guys have subscribed by now. He honestly, like, well, do you want to give them the titles of the first few videos and then they can, like, also Google that just in case they can't find it?
No, figure it out. It's there. Sue, you just won this, man. Congratulations. Email me your address and I'll ship it up to you.
Sue Chan, very nice. And your email just one more time. You want to just type it in?
Sipper's Social Club @gmail.
So Jeremy's gonna type it in.
I can do this. Hold on.
Akna said he just subbed. So I'm thinking that
if you scroll to the very top of this message board, I messaged like at the very beginning. You should be able to click my icon and go
there you go. Yeah, that's another way to do it.
Yeah.
Very cool. So what are we drinking next? We got a lot here.
We got a lot of stuff.
We could try one of my things, or we can just continue draining all your whiskey.
If you want to stay on the bourbon train, we could go with the Stag.
I mean, I don't think I could ever
let it sit.
I was just gonna say, but I can never say no to a Stag. Like, how do I say no to the George C. Stag? Like, that's never gonna happen. Sent you an Instagram message. So Bourbon Shenanigans just sent me an Instagram message. Sorry, now I understand what he meant. Also, make sure you guys follow whiskey_decisions on Instagram, because really, really cool stuff. I just had a quick glance.
See you, Jesse. Take it easy, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right. And then you guys can follow Bourbon Shenanigans, all one word. Bourbon Shenanigans, all one word. That's Mike from the Scotch 4 Dummies. He's the 5th dummy.
Claire the Third saying George C. Stag, best bourbon in the world. Well, we'll see.
Yeah. Well, we just had Pappy Van Winkle 23, so we'll see. But Claire the Third is also what's the word when you're trying to make your investment seem
insider trading?
Yeah, there's a little insider trading going on there, because he's got a huge investment of George C. Stag. He's got probably about like 30 of them.
Trying to drive up the secondary.
Yeah, exactly. Claire's thinking, everybody say how good George C. Stag is right now. Stag is still better. Maybe you're right, Claire. And honestly, like, there's no right or wrong to this. It's all about opinion.
Yeah.
You know, I really like the William LaRue Weller. I think like that goes hand in hand with the Pappy, and I'm a weeder guy. So like, I think that's probably why. I'm pretty sure the William LaRue Weller is a weeder. Whereas the Stag, I don't think is. I think it's more rye based.
Rye.
Yeah. So.
But the Stags are usually bottled a bit older, right? 16 years as opposed to 12.
Yeah.
I don't think it says on here.
I think it's.
You gotta look it up in there, like maybe.
I think it depends on the year too. Single malt whiskey. I haven't seen him in a while. What's up, buddy? He's saying that he's not a big fan of the Pappy 23.
Now, is your main complaint that it's over oaked? Seems like it's everyone's complaining.
Yeah, probably. Which one did you try, single malt whiskey? I'm very curious.
Yeah, because I've had the 2017 Pappy 23, and it was not as good as this one. This is the 2016. Peter, wait, the 2012 was 17 years.
Interesting. Nice. So we're gonna get into the George T. Stag next. We've had a nice little run so far. What else should we try?
Yeah, so single malt whiskey saying, yeah, too much wood influence. Yeah, that's a lot of people's complaints about it.
Is there a date on the actual bottle? Like, can you tell which?
Yeah, there's a laser code.
Okay. But it doesn't say.
I don't know. I don't know how to read it.
Oh, it says B16 maybe.
There it is, yeah. B16, so it's 16.
Batch 16. 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Very nice. These are the Stags?
Yeah.
Give that a smell. Yeah, I mean, the ABV is like, you get that right on the nose right away on the George T. Stag.
Yeah, these ones I like to add a little bit of water to. Oh, it's good though.
There was a William LaRue Weller that was 19 years old. That's
oh,
insane.
Yes, there was an older one, right? I think that was, what year was that? Peter White, 2016 Pappy Van Winkle, Stitzel Weller. I don't think it was. I think, well, actually, don't quote me on that. I don't remember when the last year of Stitzel, and then they moved it to Buffalo Trace. I can't be sure. It might be because it is 23 years old.
What was it?
There's not like in my water note. Some bourbons I just like water in, some I don't. This one I do.
Right on.
That's good.
It smells beautiful. So, I don't know if it's a higher ABV thing, but I definitely get barrel char more from things that are closer to cask strength.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's because of less filtration going on or whatever, but Richie Z's in the house. What's going on, buddy?
Cheers.
Richie, if you haven't already, subscribe to Jeremy's channel, Sippers Social Club. It smells beautiful.
It's really good. I'm gonna put a drop of water in mine.
I'm gonna taste it first because a long time ago, when I was just getting into like batch strength bourbon, or cask strength bourbon, or barrel proof, whatever you want to call it, I reviewed the George T. Stagg, and I reviewed it like by adding water first, and I took some heat for I took some serious heat for that one. That was my early years. Woo. I always get that Coca-Cola note from a George T. Stagg. Beautiful.
Man, that's good.
Really, really nice.
So this is the 2017. 64.64%. This is one of the more mild ABVs. Usually these things come out at like pushing 70.
Yeah.
This year was a huge release for this bottle. There was like, oh shit, don't quote me on this. I want to say 40,000 bottles
40,
released, and it's
yeah.
usually was like around 20. So almost double. Double the production of the George T. Stagg in 2017.
I'm gonna add a drop of water too. How many subs did you have before we started this stream?
I don't know. I know I had 12 this morning before I posted anything about it.
Nice. That's pretty good. I'm gonna check right now.
That's crazy. Just said thanks, bud.
So why don't you give these guys a little hint of what they're gonna come to expect in the upcoming days on Sippers Social Club?
So I posted 5 reviews. One is my opinion on beginners scotches. That's 5 bottles. What else I got on there? I got William the Weller, Pappy 23, of course. Oh, nice. Long Row Red Port, and Macallan 18. I have a huge library of stuff that I could review next. I'm not sure. I don't know. It took me a while to do those 5 videos, so we'll see. I don't know. Let me know if there's anything you guys are dying for a review for, and if I have it, I'll do it. And I think what I'll do actually is I'm gonna do eventually the entire Ardbeg core range. So the 10-year-old, the NO, the Corey Reckon, and the Ugadel, and kind of just see which one I prefer. I like them all, but I think that's a question people want answered.
So this is the first time I'm trying the George T. Stagg from 2017, I think.
Yeah, you had the 2016.
Yeah, this is delicious. This is better than I remember.
Yeah, see,
I've tried the 2014. I've tried the 2016. This is the first time I'm trying the 2017, and I would say that this is as good as the William LaRue Weller. Maybe. I would have to try them side by side to say what I'm going to say next, so I'm going to wait. Swami's taking off. Take care, buddy. Nice seeing you.
See you, Swami.
Enjoy your wife hating you.
Yeah.
That's a true whiskey tuber real issue right there.
Actually, my girlfriend has been super supportive so far, so she's my biggest fan.
Yeah. And you know what? Like, the fact that she comes to whiskey events with you.
Yeah, she's a whiskey drinker, so
exactly.
she gets it. She gets it.
And she likes peated whiskey too.
That's right.
Which is pretty badass.
Yeah.
What did Claire say?
So there was one with the huge production of the George C. Stagg, the 2017. A lot of people were thinking, oh, the quality might be down or whatever else, but it doesn't seem like it's been down at all.
Claire just said it. The 2017 GTS is better than the 2016, and I wholeheartedly agree because this is honestly as good as the William LaRue Weller from this year, in my opinion. So
yeah. And a couple of guys at Toronto Whisky Society share that as well, that they like 2017 better than 2016.
So
Scott, yeah.
Insectica says, thanks guys. And then on that note, Scotty tunes in and says it's badass until she drinks all your whiskey. I think you've had something going on. Like she always goes for like the top shelf stuff.
Oh, she likes
top shelf peated.
Yeah.
She's got good taste, that's for sure.
Like, let's drink more Octomar. It's like, well, let's start with something else, maybe. It's like, no, Octomar. But yeah, no, she does have good taste in whiskey.
So the 2014 was the last year, and I think that's the bottle that I traded to Peter White. I traded him a half bottle of that. I think it was a half bottle of that.
Mash and Drum. The name of my channel is Sippers Social Club, all one word. If you scroll to the very, very top of the messages, I'm like the first person to leave a message tonight, and you can click on my little whatever circle.
Richie's asking if Pappy 23 is a weeder. It is.
Yes.
All the Pappies and the William and the Wellers are weeders, I believe, unless it says rye on it. Right? Like there's a Pappy rye. That's obviously a rye, but they're all weeders. All the bourbons are weeders. As far as I know. And I mean, I'm still learning. So the bourbons are still, there's still lots of learning to do for me. But this is delicious. I don't know, man. I'm glad we had this after the 23 because they go hand, like they're like neck and neck. You know what I mean? That's also because I love cask strength whiskey.
Sure. Yeah, this one is it's not as rich, but it's bolder.
Yeah.
In the fact that it is cask strength. And it's like very viscous too. There's lots of oiliness in this.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's nice.
Okay. So I usually get corrected when I misstep. There's no Pappy rye. It's the Van Winkle family reserve rye.
Do not call a Van Winkle Pappy.
Just like you should not call a Van Winkle 12 a Pappy, because people will slit your throat. They will.
So I'm on Trenny and C's Instagram the other day.
Yeah.
And they've got the entire Van Winkle and Pappy like in a picture. And they're like, come see what we think. Like, is it worth the price gouge? I'm like, oh my god, you guys have a whole line. That's so awesome. They're like, nope, just clickbait. We have the Weller 12 Lot B versus the Van Winkle Lot B versus Buffalo Trace. I don't even know what the hell the other one was.
Leave it to Trenny and C to call their own stuff clickbait.
Yeah.
They're awesome. I love it. Claire the Third gets very offended if you misstep when it comes to
no.
Listen, Van Winkle and Pappy, it's all the same shit.
No, it's not.
No. What's the mash bill for the Van Winkle, the Old Rip Van Winkle 10-year-old? I bet you it's the exact same as a 15-year-old Pappy Van Winkle.
Think so?
I guarantee it. I guarantee it.
I thought that like the Pappy recipe was a little bit different.
I don't think so. I don't know. That's my opinion. I'm sure Claire's about to tune in and
yeah, someone
the Mash and Drum is not happy about this as well. I'm gonna get a bunch of thumbs down as we speak. I love you guys.
Everyone thumb down this video immediately.
It's okay. I usually get at least a couple lurking in the weeds.
Yeah. Stick to Scotch wrap.
So, I'm Claire. Since you're a professional, I'm curious. What's the mash bill for the Old Rip Van Winkle 10, and what's the mash bill for the Pappy Van Winkle 15? Tell me what the differences are, please.
Problem is that no one knows what the fucking mash bill is.
Right, but I want to know the people that tried those side by side and what they think. Same as Weller. Moose 76 is saying. My old bottle of Van Winkle Lot B to boot. That's right. Yeah, that's right. That is
reviews chiming in.
What's that?
Exactly the same, he says.
Who says that? The Party Source Reviews. It's exactly the same. Beautiful. I've never seen you in the chat before. The Party Source Reviews. I'm glad you joined.
Coming out, and I'm glad Rob at the right time.
Different proofs too. Okay. And actually, I think the 10-year-old might be almost the exact same as a 15-year-old in proof.
Someone find that out. Find out the ABV on the 15 and the 10.
Yeah. So, whatever. I'm just saying. Made by the same company. They just have a different label, different name.
Okay, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I thought like the Pappy was essentially a different mash bill that the old man did himself.
It's like Ferrari and Maserati are made by the exact same guy.
Right.
They're the exact same company, just given different names. One's a Ferrari, one's a Maserati, whatever. But they're the same thing.
Dude, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it.
Not true, fake news. What's fake news? Dram Dude's in the house. I didn't see him earlier, actually. Maybe he just joined us. Honey barrels, that's all. And marketing. Thank you, Travis Faircloth. I appreciate that. Yeah, so Pappy 15 is 53.5, and I believe that's the exact same as the 10-year-old.
So is that 10-year-old's 53.5?
Yeah. Damn. So same mash bill, same ABV, 5 years difference. It's the same stuff. Why is one called a Pappy and one's not?
Well, you know what? This is what we'll freaking do, Hotshot. Well, I got the 15-year-old Pappy coming.
There you go.
We'll crack it and we'll pour it against the 10.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. True. Coming soon. Old Rip Van Winkle 10-year-old versus Pappy Van Winkle 15-year-old. We're gonna do them blind and we're gonna see what's the difference.
Yeah.
And that's crazy. He's saying, I'm sorry, Ferrari is not a Maserati. Okay, fine. And Honda is not Acura and whatever. We can go down the line and all these different things, but whatever.
That's the Pappy. Smell that now compared to that you just had the.
Yeah.
There's no comparison. No, this is better.
Yeah. The Pappy's better.
Pappy's better than the Stag for sure.
Yeah. The refinement on the Pappy is like, I mean, age should matter though, right? Like age matters and it should. Yeah. And I don't doubt that, Claire. I don't doubt that the Pappy 15 is better than the old Rip 10. There's 5 year difference, just like Mac 15 and Mac 10. The Mac 15 is much better. You know what I mean? A Macallan 15 is better than a Mac 10. A Macallan 10. Same idea. A Volkswagen is a Porsche. It's a low end Porsche. It's made by the same guys. They made it low end, but
it's
the same guys.
It's not the same one.
Actually, those are not even the same engineers though. So like now we're talking something different. We're talking about stuff that's coming from the same manufacturer, same basically warehouse, and then stuff that's being engineered by two different groups of people. That's, I think now that we're not talking apples to apples here.
Okay, well here's the difference between the Pappy 15 and the Rip Van Winkle 10 is they store the Pappy 15s in the better parts of the warehouse. In the freaking sweet spot in the warehouse.
So the 10s are not stored in that sweet spot? I think they might be.
I
think they might be.
I know that the Pappies, they put them in that sweet spot, like right in the middle racks or wherever their sweet spot is. And they throw them in there.
Have we ever reviewed lowland distilleries? I think, what's the only lowland that I've reviewed? I think there's only one. I can't even remember.
I don't even know if I own a lowland.
I think is Auchentoshan?
Scotch.
Is Auchentoshan in lowland?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't have one.
Does Glengoyne count? Because their warehouse is in the lowlands.
Oh, maybe.
Should. It doesn't. It's technically a highland, but still. Whoa. Rob is calling shenanigans. I honestly, the mash and drum, I am calling shenanigans, and huge virtual jam. I think he's buying us a Pappy Van Winkle virtual jam right now. Seattle 206723, my friend. Haven't seen you in a long time. Thank you very much for the generous super chat. Thank you for all you do, buddy. I appreciate it, buddy. And I don't know if you've seen Seattle's channel lately, but the dude's getting jacked.
Yeah?
Yeah, the dude is getting absolutely jacked. He's been hitting the gym and he's getting jacked.
I gotta subscribe to you. I'll subscribe to you, Seattle.
Thanks, brother. This guy reviews like the cream of the crop cognacs. So
okay,
like if
nice.
you need to know, he knows. Thanks so much, man. I really appreciate that.
All right, I need more whiskey. What do we got?
We need more. Yeah, we need more. You want to try the Highland Park, the light?
Yeah.
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 Let's do that. So we're going to Scotch as requested by Claire the Third.
Am I pouring it?
Yeah, you're pouring it. I don't get as intoxicated when you're pouring the whiskey.
Is this cask strength?
I don't know if it's cask strength. I don't think it's considered cask strength, but it's
52.9.
Yeah, 52.9. The barrel difference is between Weller and Van Winkle. Yeah, so the barrel difference, like Peter just said, is between the Weller line and the Van Winkle and Pappy lines. So why are we calling the 10 and the 12 Pappy? I know people hate me saying that, but I'm very curious. I want to know why we're not.
There is an interview with Julian Van Winkle that he explains why you don't call it that.
Because the word Pappy on the bottle drives up the secondary market at least 70%. That's my theory. Did you try the Cavalan Cherry? Yeah, we did. We did earlier on in the video. We tried this, and Claire, I think you're one of the members as well. Very, very good stuff. You're gonna love it. I like to compare Cavalan stuff to like high proof bourbon stuff because of that like sweet quality that you get, like that syrupy like viscosity. You know what I mean?
Well, they're both like matured in warm climates, so they mature like rapidly fast.
Yeah.
So I guess like.
So. I'm not crazy is what you're trying to say?
There's one similarity. I was trying to like figure out what you're talking about.
I love the nose on this. It's very different than the dark. Have you tried the dark?
Yeah. That's really light.
Yeah. It's second fill sherry cask entirely. Yeah. Rob, did your Pappy 23 come in the black bag? Yes. It's not mine. It's Jeremy's. But yes, it's right here. He has two. Claire has two of the Cavalans. Very good stuff. You're going to be pleasantly surprised, buddy. Stephen Connor is in the house. He's saying he has a few of those Cavafan sherry casks. What's up, buddy? Very cool.
Oh, Stephen Connor.
Peter White does have a dram of this, so he's joining us.
Oh, nice. Cheers, Peter. Yeah, Stephen. He's got the freaking. He's got the Cavafan port going.
James C. is asking if anyone would like to buy or trade for a Cavalan Amontillado. Sorry, I always mispronounce that. Amontillado. The mash and drum is saying, Old Rip Van Winkle 10 gets a splash of limestone water before bottling, which is why it's not considered Pappy. At least that's what he's read. I also call shenanigans. So basically everything's the same except for a little bit of limestone water. Which, if you're doing it right, you're adding probably a little bit of limestone water anyway.
So why won't they just call it Pappy 10-year-old?
Right. That's my point. Like I get yelled at all the time when I misspeak and say the Pappy 10 or the Pappy 12, and I don't get why, because it's not that big a deal. I know it's not called that, but who cares? I'm making some enemies tonight. I love you guys. I'm not. This is just my opinion.
Fuck, that's good.
It's good, right? It's really good.
I was not expecting the peat level in this.
It's on the finish. It's the same as the full volume, and it's the same as the dark.
Wow, that's good.
Comes on the finish. It's very like charcoal style peat. I love it.
Did you give this a higher mark?
I have not reviewed this one yet. I have not, and I better do it soon because I'm halfway through the bottle, enjoying it a little too much. But that's gonna come in a week or two.
The Party Source Reviews is a member of Cava Fan as well. Well, a lot of Cava Fan people in the house tonight. Cheers, guys.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Yeah.
What did this run you? This is an expensive bottle, right?
Disclaimer. This bottle was given to me by Highland Park executives in Ontario. So this is an expensive bottle. It's going to be about $400 Canadian. Probably in the $3s in the US. I was lucky enough to be given this bottle. I will buy a second one of these though.
Yeah.
There's only 28,000. I bought 2 of the dark.
20,000.
28,000.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. I bought a second one of the dark, and I think the dark is a touch better because that's first fill. Yeah. This is all second fill, but different whiskeys completely.
Yeah. I don't know. That's good.
It's really good. It's honestly the perfect way to drink these is start with the light, have a dram, then move to the dark.
Yin and the yang.
Yeah, like exactly. Peter White saying that Serge scored the light way higher, and honestly, I don't blame him. It's delicious stuff. It's really, really good. I don't know, man. It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. I would say they're a point apart, half a point maybe. Not much.
I know you gave me a sample of the dark.
Yeah.
And I don't 100% remember, but I know I love this one.
Yeah.
I don't think I was impressed as impressed with the dark than I am with this.
So Sean is asking, what is the 6 referring to? I know it is a term for Toronto coined by Drizzy, but I just don't know why. So the 6 refers to the 6 boroughs of Toronto. So it's Scarborough, Etobicoke,
North York,
York. Man, I don't know them all.
Some other one.
2 other ones.
Speaking of Drake, is he playing in Toronto tonight?
Is he?
Yeah. Or tomorrow, maybe. Anyway.
So don't go downtown is what you're saying, because it'll be a disaster. I think he's like possibly the most popular artist on the planet right now.
Arguably, yes, I would agree.
Chad Adams, $300 for the 17 Highland Park. Honestly, Chad, if you've tried it and you don't like it, cool. But I really like it, man. I really, really like it. And this brings us to another point, which is the cost of a whiskey. Are we paying for the age? Are we paying for the quality? What would you rather pay for? So let's say someone hands you a glass of whiskey and you taste it and it's the best thing you've ever tried, ever in your life. Shouldn't that be more expensive than something that's 20 years older than it?
Yeah. I'm very opinionated on age statements, and I don't care for them really at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that they really matter. Like a 17-year-old whiskey like this one could be way better than, the 30-year-old Highland Park.
The last 3 17-year-old whiskeys that I've had from Highland Park were the best whiskeys that Highland Park makes, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The full volume, the dark, the light. I like them better than all of them. And that's including the 25-year-old.
Well, some people get so hung up on age statements and non-age statement whiskey, and like, well, I'm not going to pay this much money for a non-age statement whiskey. Is it good? Is the quality worth the price? That's the only question you need to answer, right? And that's why reviewers like yourself and everyone else are so valuable, because you can get a lot of different opinions, and if your palate matches a reviewer's palate, then you can trust their opinion. And
exactly.
You can do research before you buy, because there's an Octomore that's 5 years old and it's way better than 40-year-old Canadian Club, for example.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes it's just a big age statement will sell a whiskey, and it's not even that good.
Yeah.
Another example, Balvenie. Had the Balvenie ton, absolutely loved it. It's their only non-age statement whiskey in their entire lineup.
Mm-hmm.
Better than the 25 in my opinion, better than the 30-year-old in my opinion.
Both. Yeah, I agree 100%.
So
in my opinion, the ton is an A+, and the other two fall short.
Yeah.
They're good. They're very good. But, I mean, there's a new batch of the 25 out now, and it's supposed to be awesome.
Yeah.
So we'll see what that's
like. The double wood 25.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see what that
I was talking
like.
to someone about that today. I got to get a bottle. They're expensive.
They're super expensive. In Ontario, they're even more expensive than the average.
Only 2,800 bottles.
Wow.
And it's a one-off. They're not releasing it every year.
2,800 bucks. So that's going to be worth a fortune then, basically.
Well, I heard manufacturer retail suggested price is 600 US.
600 US. So that means it'll probably be 1,500 at the LCBO.
It might more.
Yeah, maybe more. Chad paid $100 for the full volume. Honestly, the full volume is the least talked about Scotch of incredible quality, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's not raved about. I don't know why that hasn't flown off the shelf. I love the full volume. I think it's phenomenal stuff. Honestly, I don't get it. Scotch Test Dummy is saying, good to know on the Balvenie 30. I'd always eyed that one, but I have the ton batch 4.
Yeah. So again, like, honestly, I would try the Balvenie 30 before you committed to buy a bottle of it.
Yeah.
Just because it's a lot of money, and I thought the ton was better. Even like the 1509s, batch 3 was really good.
Yeah.
I haven't tried batch 4 yet, but I have a bottle. I liked them more. I thought they were more complex, more depth. The 30-year-olds, it's a refill, ex-bourbon and sherry married together.
Yeah.
I mean, just because it's 30 years old doesn't mean that, it's been a good 30 years.
That's right. Exactly. Sometimes they have this barrel that they don't even know about sitting at the back of the warehouse, and they're like, okay, let's see what this is like. It's 40 years old or whatever.
Yeah.
They try it and like, okay, it's okay. All right, let's release it. That's basically what happened with Canadian Club 40-year-old.
Yeah, Canadian Club 40-year-old. They let it sit and let it sit. They tried it. Nope, this isn't good enough to bottle. Let it sit more. Let it sit more. And then it's like 40 years old. They're like, all right, I guess we'll bottle it now. And
it's good. I like it. I like the Canadian Club 40-year-old. But does it taste 40 years old? No. Is it comparable to a high-end Scotch? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
So disappointed when I tried it that night. We were at the same event.
Yeah.
Trying that CC 40-year-old. I was just like, man, like, this is not good.
I liked it. I have a soft spot for Canadian Club. Grew up with it. I had the 20-year-old, 20 to 30. I was one of the few guys that got bottle of the 30.
So you gave me a sample of 30. I thought the 30 was better.
It was better. Yeah, it is better. But the 30 is a blend. The 40 is just corn.
Right.
Right. So that's the difference.
Yeah.
Right there.
Canadian corn whiskey.
Yeah. Corn whiskey in general, unless it's like in a virgin oak barrel.
Oh, this is good though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah, that's good. That's a very, very nice Scotch. Tomatin 36-year-old has remained my favorite bottle. A lot of people believe that as well, single malt whiskey. So I'm not surprised that you say that. I do have a sample somewhere in the house given to me from a friend in Montreal. His name's Tamer. He gave me a bunch of samples, and they're in a box somewhere in this house that I probably won't find until I unpack into the new house. So,
be a nice surprise.
Yeah. So we got 38 going strong. I think we can do at least another 15 more minutes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
If you guys haven't already, head over to Sipper Social Club. Give them a subscribe. When you come back, hit the thumbs up, because that's a good way to help pump this into YouTube world. I don't know how it works, to be honest with you, but this summer's been pretty slow as far as views go. For all of us, we've all complained about it. But
I think it helps you show up more in the search things, right?
Exactly, because so the thumbs up just like kind of pumps us a little bit more into the search engine, I guess. I don't know how, whatever.
And if you subscribe to my channel, be sure to go to the Drink My Bar episode and just leave a comment. You're entered into a giveaway for any one of those 5 bottles.
Scotty's already making some adjustments to the name.
Oh, yeah. That's a good name too. I mean, that's a different channel.
That's a different channel. Yeah. Which actually reminds me. I'll be right back, Jeremy. Take the torch.
That's the channel that you pay for, Scott. That's the $9.99.
Tell him he's gonna have to drop a huge super chat.
The $9.99 a month subscription. That one right there. I don't know. I'm not a big Rippers guy. What do you think? You guys like going to strip clubs? Doing your thing?
I don't think anybody likes paying for that sort of stuff, so that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know. I always get dragged there for bachelor parties and stuff, and it's fun, but it's not missing.
Yeah, you chose an excellent fabric for this.
Oh, yeah, okay. So Rob just got changed off camera, unfortunately for you guys. It's
a nicely fitted shirt, though. I like the way.
I like the way it shows off my character. So stand up and show them the shirt.
Yeah. So
all the stuff that you can find, if you go to my channel, and every video has a link to Patreon, and you can go and look, and there's all the merch stuff that I did. I designed all this stuff myself. The shirt, the hat, the Glencairn, whatever. You can go check it out if you want.
So Stephen Connor, thank you very much for the virtual dram. He's saying to make it rain.
Make it rain.
Those are my early days.
we need 10 liters.
Get the little and then Claire the Third is saying, who doesn't like naked chicks? Well, there's a whole stream of individuals that don't like naked chicks, but we are not those guys. Robert Jeremy, have you ever tried the Kilchoman PX cask? I haven't. Have you?
Kilchoman PX? No. Although I've tried the Kilchoman, some of their core range stuff, and I really like it. Kilchoman is one of those underrated distilleries. I think there's some good stuff from them.
Yeah.
It's overpriced here, unfortunately. Their Kilchoman stuff here is a lot of money, right?
Another kid's shirt for Rob. Can you verify what size the shirt is?
I gave him the medium. I mean, it is a fitted shirt, but
it's a nice shirt, actually. I'm actually I'm going to be wearing this more often.
I got the higher quality fabric.
You did. It's not a Whiskey in the Six shirt, but that's for sure. It's not a Fruit of the Loom. Montreal strip clubs are legendary. Vegas has nothing on them.
Yeah.
Yes. Montreal. I will concur.
Montreal is a party city.
That's true. Back in my university days.
I wish Swami was back here. You could attest to that, I'm sure.
Yeah. Swami can definitely attest to that. Although he wouldn't do it online because his wife would cut his nuts off. It's a medium in kids, that's crazy as saying.
Oh, Eric Wade's posting some Kilchoman videos this week. Cool, I'll check those out.
What are we doing next? We gotta do something else. You know what I want you to try? Did I give you a sample of the Solera bottle?
Yes.
I did. You didn't try it yet.
No, I thought I was supposed to save it.
You are supposed to save it. Okay. But actually, you know what? We'll save it. We'll wait. I hope Scotty still has this sample. I gotta send a few more out, and then we're gonna do a round table. The Mash and Drum is saying, so to start my Scotch journey on my channel, what do you think of this lineup? Monkey Shoulder, Glengoyne 12, Mac 12, Balvenie 12, Compass Box, Spice Tree. I think that's an excellent selection. Great entry level stuff.
Yeah.
I would put the Mac 12 probably at the end along with the Glengoyne 12 because I'd be interested to see you develop into that.
Well, Monkey Shoulder has a bit of Balvenie in it, does it not?
Yes, it has Balvenie and Glenfiddich.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. I think that's a good lineup. And then we got Sipper Social Club has 40 subs now.
Nice.
Very nice.
Cool, guys. Thank you. Appreciate it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And then Scotty's saying that he does. I do what? I do, he's saying.
I don't know.
Guys,
like strip clubs.
Ask. Maybe. I like strip clubs too. Amru. Oh, yeah, that's right. So Peter White gave me the remainder of this bottle here, the Amru Intermediate Sherry. I think we should try some of this.
We need more glasses.
Do we? I'll just rinse out one of mine. There should be one more left there.
Yeah, this one.
So you take that, the one that says Papa on it. We have Peter White gave me this bottle. My boy Peter White. This is an Amru bottled at 57.1%. I'm going to do it in the Cavalon one because it's. But I'm going to also rinse this out. So you're going to pour, of course.
So no age statement on this one?
No age statement on almost any of the Amroots except for the Greedy Angels. Still have, oh yes. Okay, sorry. I asked the question to Scott and then he answered it and I'm an idiot, so I didn't realize what he was saying. The Solera bottle that I gave him a sample, he still has it.
Oh, okay. So what's the plan for that? Everyone's gonna like taste it and figure out what's in it, or?
So we're gonna do round table and then we're gonna judge it. Everybody's gonna give it a solid score.
I had a Solera bottle that was like so prime. It was all Octomore and Glendronach.
Nice.
And then I ruined it with like a Macallan 12 double cask. I just poured in too much. I just ruined this.
I only put cast strength whiskey in this.
Yeah, see.
So take a look at that. Some of these bad boys. You've probably tasted almost every single one of these bottles because I've given you samples of them.
Octomore, Bowmore Devil's Cask, Glendronach, Deanston. There's some nice stuff on here.
Mm-hmm. Here.
Yeah. Yeah, mine was so nice, and I should have just left it, and I got too greedy.
Yeah. So I think right now, I don't know exactly who has a sample of this. I think Keith from the Malted Man Cave, Scotty from the Scotch Test Dummies, you, and I want to say one other guy, maybe Daniel, Whiskey Throttle, but I'm not 100% sure. Cool. So, break out the Amrut IS. We just did. So this is the Amrut Intermediate Sherry. I've tried this a long time ago, but it's been a while. So, and I'm really happy that Jeremy is pouring tonight because I don't think I've ever poured myself a jam that small.
It's like, what is that? That's not even an ounce.
That's not even a sip for me, but. So that's crazy. He's asking if I poured my infinity bottles with heels. Honestly, I actually I would, after the first 2 or 3 drams, I would pour like an ounce in, or sometimes a little bit more than an ounce. There's some really good stuff in there. And what I would like to do is pick like, I don't know, 15 of my subs, and that day that we do the live, all of us, like whoever's in the live, I want to send out 15 samples of this so they can drink along with us.
Like join in on the chat.
Yeah,
that's good.
It'll be pretty cool. So we'll see.
This is nice. It smells like an Amrut. Got that kind of like mustiness to it.
Yeah. Santa Cruz is saying we're breaking out a lot of whiskey tonight.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good thing is, like I said earlier, is that Jeremy's pouring, because if we had this many Whiskey in the Six style drams, I think we would be crawling out of here. But yeah, no, we've had some good stuff tonight, and this actually on the nose is beautiful. Does Jeremy know that your 15 minutes are like 1 hour? He knows better than anybody. He knows better than I do. I told him to be here for 9, and he waited 5 minutes at the door when he got here at 9.
Moose. Girl shirts, girl bars. I don't know what this new guy. See, now I'm not cool enough to be on YouTube anymore.
No, he's cool. He's cool. He's just. It just looks like a girl shirt on me.
Because he's so huge. You can swap it for a large if you want.
No, I like the medium. It's nice. I need to get whatever brand this is. Is this like a Bella something or other?
It's some brand. I don't know what it is though.
That's crazy. You know what? I'm gonna give this. That's crazy. Make shirts. Next time I'm gonna go to him and see if he can give me some fitted shirts. I need something fitted.
Like that.
That's nice. So I'm in love with the Amaru Fusion, and I have this debate with Peter all the time because you've tried the Spectrum?
Yeah, 004.
What's it called again?
Spectrum?
Is it Spectrum?
Yeah.
No.
Spectrum.
That doesn't sound right. Anyway.
I think it's, well, whatever, the 004.
The 004,
Yeah.
We both tried that. And I liked it a lot. I thought it was excellent.
That was a weird one for me because, like, I would try it one day and, like, think it was the best whiskey ever and try it another day and just think it's just like, man, it's okay.
Yeah. So, like, it's this, like, depending on your palate that day, you either get a lot of bitter orange or you get, like, this nice mild chocolatey orange.
Yeah.
Like, it really is, it's weird. And that's what I was picking up anyway. I don't know.
That's crazy saying I dress like Training Sea. That's not the first time someone said that. Yeah. Spectrum.
Yeah, it's Spectrum. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know, man.
You're right.
I reviewed it.
You got a sample of the 005, and that was
spectacular.
phenomenal
Yeah.
whiskey.
Larry sent us that. So
Yeah.
Larry from Cava Fan sent me the Spectrum 005. I shared that with Jeremy. It was incredible.
I've never even seen a bottle.
No,
I haven't even seen a
it's
picture of a bottle.
the most limited Amaru, I
Like,
think.
what do they do? Like 50 bottles? Like,
he
no one
has a
one.
couple bottles, but like you're talking like $2,000 for one. No, it's crazy.
That's secondary.
Yeah. It was 500 retail. Yeah. So Port Nova is Peter's favorite, which I also tried, which is also very, very good. Look at that. Single malt whiskey.
You had 3 bottles of 005. You are a liar.
I believe him, man. This guy's collection is bonkers.
Man, that is like that. If I wish I had 3 bottles of that.
Single malt whiskey. Let me know what you want for one of those bottles, please, and thank you.
Let's make a deal.
Jeremy and I may split it.
Let's make a deal. I don't have anything worthy though to trade.
Probably not. This is really good.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, so everybody's heard of the Springbank must, but Amaru has like a must to it too. But it's a different kind of must. It's not a peated must. It's like
It's like a wood.
Yeah.
To me, that's what I get.
Yeah.
Now,
It's
did
really nice.
they didn't use like crazy staves in the cask for this one, did they?
As far as I know, this is just finished in a sherry cask.
Okay.
Peter White can chime in and help me out with this, but I think it's just finished in sherry.
So it's ex-bourbon, then finished in sherry?
Spiced with a dash of innovation. This is a process followed in making Amaru. So traditional way is virgin ex-bourbon casks and is transferred to Spanish ex-Oloroso sherry casks.
Right.
Matured for a year more.
Eric Wade, have a good one by Cheers.
Cheers, Eric. Thanks for joining in. What Peter did tell me is Amroot constantly rolls their barrels. Okay. So what that does is it prevents sulfur buildup.
Okay. Yeah.
So if people say that they get the sulfur from this, they're crazy, pretty much.
I like it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Now, what does this run?
I think you can get this for about $120.
Yes, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, for 120.
Yeah. Musk or funk. Yeah. That's what Santa
Yeah,
Cruz is
it's like funky.
Yeah. There's a nice funk to it. For sure. So, since Jeremy had a lot of fun giving some stuff away, I feel like it's only fair that I give something away tonight. So I got a shirt here. I think I have a couple. Yeah, I got a bunch. So I have a couple more in the other. So this is the old school style Whiskey in the Six shirt that will not be made anymore. Limited edition.
Oh.
A limited edition Whiskey in the Six shirt.
Discontinued.
I'm gonna let Jeremy come up with a question from one of his videos. It's not kid sizes, so you're good. But I only have limited sizes left, so hopefully, I think I have 3 larges, to be honest with you. So if you're not large, don't answer the question. Yeah, so one of the videos that Jeremy has, and he's gonna ask a question.
Okay, trivia question from one. I might get an easy one. What did I score the Pappy 23 in my video? What was the score?
Beautiful. So head over to his channel, subscribe while you're at it, come back. First person to respond gets the shirt.
And then Rob can know, because you don't even know what I scored it, do you?
I do not.
He hasn't seen it?
I do not. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Only 14 people are. Quickly go to his channel. He has a thing. You can click the video. So Santa Cruzin, is that right?
No, 96 is not right.
That's nice. There's a nice ABV to that one.
What is the ABV?
58.
58. Wow.
57.1.
No, you guys are just guessing. It's not 94.
Someone's gonna guess right. 2 down in the 90s.
No, 96. That's a score I'm reserving for like freaking.
Yeah, I've yet to give anything over a 94.
Right. Yeah. Same. No, you guys are still wrong. Just go look at the video. You can just scroll it. Look, it shows it up on the screen. You don't have to watch through the whole thing. You can just like. No, that's wrong. There it is. Claire the third. 92.
That's his 4th guess. That shouldn't even count.
That shouldn't count.
All right, Claire. Send me your size, buddy. I'll send you the shirt. And I'll probably add in a sample if you're nice.
But yeah, 92. Highest mark I've given to bourbon.
Highest mark you gave a bourbon. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't think a bourbon will ever get
Scotch mark.
A Scotch level score. Just like a Canadian whiskey will never get a bourbon level score. Just like.
I wonder though, like, if the right Canadian whiskey comes around with the right aging in 100% rye, I think.
Well, that was the lot 40 cask strength, and I gave it 88.
Right,
89.
But
I gave it 89.
It's 12 years old. What if like a 20-year-old comes up?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, even like rye, like I'm not huge on rye. Even like the what's the BTAC rye?
These not the Sazerac.
Sazerac. The Sazerac 18.
Sazerac, and also
awesome
the Thomas Handy.
The Handy. I haven't tried the Handy, but the Sazerac 18, I think I'd probably score maybe 89. I don't know if it'd reach 90 for me.
Okay.
That's about as high as I'd take a rye ever, I think.
Right on. Well, Claire the Third, make sure you send me your address. I know I have it somewhere, but to go back into the archives and find it will be a pain in the butt. I also have to. On my 300th video, I gave away a sample of the Enoch 1975.
Nice.
So that's going to Peter White. Yeah. I think that should. I haven't made a hat order in a long time. Are you planning on making hats?
Well, I've got this hat. I made one of them. So I mean, I was gonna say if people are interested, I can do another run.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the more I order, the less it is. So.
That's pretty cool. I like it. Sip or die. Very nice.
It's just something I'd say to people if they ask me if they're drinking whiskey. Yeah. So
Richie Z is saying, Scott, you had the Black Art 4.1 at 95, I think. And then Scott's saying could be. Well, they've done so many reviews. Scotty, how many reviews have you guys done by now? It's been quite a few. I think while we have a little bit of time. I mean, it's only 11 o'clock. Like, the night's young. You don't have to work tomorrow, right?
I do not.
I don't have to work tomorrow. Jeremy doesn't have to work tomorrow. If you guys don't have to work, stay tuned because we're going to stick around for a while. I know we said 15 minutes, but I mean, that's never true. So that's your fault for believing it.
This Amarin's good. Amarin makes good stuff.
There we go. Scotty, check your email. I'm trying to find Whiskey Whistle Mark's email, but I can't find it. I said that I might add him. He's never been on my channel. I've been trying to get him on for a while. I'm going to get him to send me his email right now.
Scott's done 512 reviews. That's crazy.
That's insane. And what's more insane is that I've eventually I'll get there. Like I'm at 300. I'm at 301 after tonight, which is insane. I never thought I'd get this far.
Yeah.
Thought I'd be dead before I hit 300. I'm on holidays, Rob. Party on. Like I like that. I like that. We're gonna start eating some food and getting real unprofessional on this. Well, I am anyway. So. There we go. So we have 32 viewers, guys. I'm super stoked that you guys are still in here, and hopefully you've subbed to Jeremy already. This has been running the whole time in the background. That's not cool.
Oh, I wonder if we were choppy.
Have we been choppy at all, guys?
Sure, someone would have said something.
Yeah, I'm sure someone would have said something. I think everybody in my house is sleeping, which kind of helps. You need to get Mark on. Seems like a great guy. Mark is a great guy, actually. And I think we may or may not get Scotty on. I sent him the email. Hopefully Mark gets my message. Mark is in Winnipeg, so that's what, an hour difference? No.
They're an hour behind us, right?
They're an hour, yeah.
So it's like 10 there.
Yeah. So I sent him a message. I haven't seen a couple people in the chat tonight. We'll see if they jump in. Maybe we can add them too. Peter White is saying GNM Balblair 1993 CS kills Black Art anything. I agree 100%. I don't want to say why I agree, but yeah, stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned.
Yeah, that Gordon MacPhail Balblair. Wow, that's a good whiskey.
It's bonkers.
You're gonna regret not buying an extra bottle of it.
I have an extra bottle of it.
Oh, you do?
I want to buy another one.
Okay.
I want to buy another one. I'm gonna buy another one actually. That's what's gonna happen because it's phenomenal.
Richie Z, what's my current daily go-to dram? You know what? I don't have one. I don't have a go-to dram. I kind of just pick stuff out of my cabinet that I don't know I'm feeling that day. It's like some days I'm feeling peat, some days I'm not. I'd say, okay, I'll tell you this: the bottle that I've purchased most in my entire life is the Macallan 12 share.
Right. Yeah.
So if that's my go-to, then that's my go-to. I've purchased that bottle more than anything else. So that Macallan 12, I guess.
So if tomorrow I stop the channel, so like we don't have the luxury of, well, I'm going to speak for myself right now, and Jeremy very shortly will not have the luxury of this as well, is having a go-to daily dram, because we always have to use that money to buy something new to do for the channel, or like that's how it's been for me lately. So if I had a daily dram, it would be between the Scotty's already in bed. All right, all good, buddy. I thought I'd add you, give you a shot. So it would be between the Glengoyne 18-year-old and the Highland Park 17 full volume.
Okay.
Because if I'm feeling a little bit of peat, I can get that from the full volume.
Yep.
If I'm feeling just simple sipper, Glengoyne 18-year-old. And like both of those are not going to break the bank. You know what I mean? They're both around $100.
Yeah. See, like for me, like I'm just so curious to try new stuff that what I'll do is I'll just buy a bottle, drink a quarter of it, and then it will just sit on the shelf until I'm like, oh, I should try that again, kind of thing, right? Yeah. Like I have a whole bunch of whiskey on my shelf that's, you know, half gone or a quarter gone that I've gassed, and it's just sitting there waiting for me to pop it again. But I'm just so curious about new stuff. I'm always like, let's crack something new. Let's open up something else. So I don't have a daily sipper.
Grab that that Knock 18-year-old. You haven't tried it yet, have you?
No.
You're gonna like that.
I should do a rinse.
One of the bottles, like one of my most recent reviews was the best 18-year-old Scotch. Literally 2 days later, this arrives in the mail. And I should have waited. I wish I waited because it's phenomenal. Honestly, I love it. I love this 18-year-old Knock. I think it's, I want you to try it. Hopefully you're not influenced by what I just said.
No.
You never are. I just, you know.
Why don't you I'm just going to go rinse these. Just give me all your glasses. Entertain these folks for a bit.
All right. Shirt's staying on, guys. We got 33 strong, which is nice. So what's everybody else drinking tonight? I haven't asked that question yet. We've been pretty caught up in some spectacular whiskey. I'm very curious. What are you guys drinking? Just shout it out. I think single malt whiskey took off for the night. I didn't see him say that earlier. I missed that. Moose 76 is saying only 9 p.m. here, so he's I don't know. I forget which time zone that is. 2 hours difference. Loch Ness Rich is saying that he just finished his Kilchoman Mencher Bay. Very cool. Polishing off WT 101. Very cool. That's coming from Jason Coates. Tove Thomas, I haven't seen him in the chat all night. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. My Bourbon Rye Infinity bottle. Very cool. That sounds cool. We got... So Joshua is back and forth with Naked Grouse and Old Paltney 12. Those are very good choices. I actually really like. Have you tried the Naked Grouse?
I don't know. They have different age. They have an 18, right?
There's that new one. It's the Naked Grouse. It's
it's like the weird kind of like beer bottle almost.
Yeah, it's actually really good.
No label.
It's Mac and HP. That's it.
Yeah. That's what Naked Grouse. I don't know. I think I want to say I've had a sample of if there's an 18-year-old Naked Grouse. I've had that one. And it was really good because it is Mac and Highland Park, right?
So how can it be bad?
Can't.
Peter White saying the Knock 18 is excellent. I agree. Really, really nice stuff. Richie Z's drinking the William LaRue Weller 12-year-old. So Weller 12.
Oh, well, okay.
Weller 12. Marty Neary, I haven't seen you, buddy. What's up? He's drinking AD Law's Bottled in Bond Rye. That sounds awesome. It's from here in Denver.
Huh.
I've been really wanting to go to Colorado for some reason. I don't know what's driving me to go there. I really want to check it out. And honestly, I'm not giving any spoilers, but I've recently tried a Stranahan Diamond. Diamond, I think it's called.
I don't know.
It's the one up from the regular Stranahans, and really, really good stuff. I was shocked. I tried it blind, and phenomenal stuff.
Yeah, Colorado, good breweries, good distilleries. So I've heard.
Peter White saying, I'm done now. Does that mean you're leaving? We'll miss you, buddy. Oh, Diamond Peak. That's what it's called, Jason Cole said. Rick is saying, appreciate the video. Helps to have some interesting discussion while working. So he's working night shift, I'm assuming. Glad to entertain you, buddy. Actually, Rick might be working in another country and it's daytime there. Is that possible? Where could that be?
Yeah.
Australia?
Yeah. Could be early morning.
New Zealand, Australia?
Yeah.
Yeah. Diamond Peak, Scotty's saying, yeah, that's the one. Really, really nice stuff. Brolic Whiskey is saying, what's up, dude? Hey, what's going on, buddy? ECBP is now on to Stag Junior from That's Crazy. Very nice.
On the bourbon train tonight. Nice.
Great choices.
Yeah.
Great choices. So we're getting into the Anok 18-year-old, and I had promised Peter White half of this bottle. He may not get half. He's going to get some of it for sure. It's going to be maybe a touch less than half. I apologize, Peter.
Oh, that's okay. You're still more than half.
We're still about a half. Yeah, you'll get the rest of this. Okay. Good stuff though. I'm honestly the malty. You tell me, but I get like this great malty note from this.
Non-chill filtered, non-chill filtered, natural color, 46%.
Yep, the way whiskey should be. Whiskey Dick just joined us. What's going on? I think I saw him earlier. Actually, I may have missed it in the chat. What's up, buddy? Travis H is saying, what site can I find the G&M 1993 cast strength? There are still some left on craft sellers in Alberta. All right. Now, there's some Albertans in the chat that are probably going to hold my throat out. I apologize, but I want to help you guys out because I really want people to try that whiskey because honestly, it's mind blowing. It blew my mind how good that stuff actually is.
When I first searched that whiskey, I found it in Australia. Some Australian retailer had bottles. So
Taylor _UMF_93 is asking if we've tried the Wiser's 35-year-old, if we've reviewed it yet. I haven't reviewed it. You haven't reviewed it.
I haven't reviewed it. We both tried it. We tried this year's version that's just coming out in the fall.
Yeah, it'll be out shortly, and it was good. I thought it was good. I haven't tried last year's. I do own a bottle of last year's. I just haven't opened it yet. I haven't gotten around to it. He's saying that he loves the Wiser's 18. If you love the Wiser's 18, like you're gonna absolutely love the 35. So I think that's for sure. You'll like that. Mm-hmm. So Whiskey Dick is saying that he just showed up, making some thumbnails. Figured I'd listen in the background. Very cool, buddy. Nice to have you. New shirt. This is actually Jeremy's shirt, which he's having me model tonight. Very nice shirt. It's nicer than my shirt. He created a shirt for me as well, which I will also have made, and maybe that's the one that I send over to That's Crazy, and he can get these nice fitted shirts that you found.
Yep.
With like, I don't know. I thought for a second that there was a V-neck here, but I guess I'm wrong.
What's up?
What do you think of that?
Well, on the nose is nice.
Yeah. You get that malty note?
Yeah.
Beautiful malty note.
And like honey. It's kind of like more mild than I expected. What do they got here?
The Whiskey Scout's in the house. I have to leave. Got to get up for drilling floor and do some checks tonight. All. Take care, buddy. Thanks for joining us.
This kind of reminds me of a Balvenie almost.
Do they ship to America? I do not think. Actually, I don't know. I'm not going to speak for them. I don't think Alberta stores ship to the States, but I could be wrong.
Shipping into the States usually isn't a problem. Most states are super easy to ship into.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of depends. I think there used to be about 7 or 8 states that even like places in the UK wouldn't ship to, but I think that maybe it's changed. I know I ship all my stuff to Michigan. Michigan's fine. California's fine. Florida's fine. Most states are okay.
Yeah. It's a lot easier for us to send them things than for them to send us things.
Yeah. Never send booze into Canada. It's tough.
Especially to my address, because it gets seized every time. Every time. I think I have Keith from the Malted Man Cave to thank for that. He sent me a package.
You, did he?
Yeah, he red flagged me because he sent me a package that said vitamins, which to any customs agents means drugs.
Yeah. Can't write that.
And there was a whole bunch of samples in it of alcohol, and needless to say, it got seized along with anything that's been shipped to my address from the U.S. ever since.
That sucks.
Yeah.
But you got your Cava fan, okay?
Yeah.
Did you ship it here?
No. Are you crazy? I'm never shipping anything here again.
But you shipped it to Ontario.
Yeah,
okay.
But not with my name or address. And I will not share.
One thing you can do if you're a Canadian and you live near a border, you can cross easily enough. Go to a UPS store, or I don't know if FedEx does it. UPS for sure does it. You can buy essentially like a mailbox there. It's not a PO box. It's a legit address of their store, and you can ship stuff there and then just go grab it yourself, because that's what I do. Got some family in Michigan. I ship everything to the UPS store right across in Port Huron. It's right on the border. It's about, I used to live in London. It was about an hour drive for me. Now it's a little bit more, but it gives me an excuse to go home.
Yeah.
But it's just carefree. You don't have to worry about it. It's going to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing it across the border yourself is another story, but another story for another time. But
yeah, Move 76 is saying that Rob's on the list. I'm definitely on the list. Yeah. And the scary part is, and not to get him in trouble, he's got no part in this, but my brother's a customs agent, so it's okay. We're getting a little awkward at family discussions.
So you're committing felonies again, are you?
Rick is asking what time is it here? It's 11:24 here. We'll stay on for a little bit longer since we have 34 still watching. We are launching a awesome channel that you guys are gonna love. Honestly, I'm gonna share this little story with you guys because for a while I was looking for a partner, and I thought who better to do it with than Jeremy. He knows a ton about whiskey. He has an awesome palate and all these different things. And I almost pulled the trigger and said, yeah, let's do it. And then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to take away from this guy. This guy's going to be up there with all the whiskey reviewers. He's got to do his own thing. So I'm like, I encouraged him to start a channel of his own, and here we are today.
Yeah.
So Sipper Social Club.
You're responsible for me having to buy every new release to review it now, because that's what you have to do, I guess.
Well, honestly, man, from what I've learned is you just do you and see what happens. And usually it works pretty well.
Well, I enjoy it. I mean, I have fun doing it, so that's all that matters, right?
I feel like Claire the Third that spelling mistake is intentional. He meant to say, just tell your brother to unflag with an L. Unflag you.
Can't unflag this guy. You're either born with it or you aren't.
Good stuff. I like this Knock 18.
Whiskey Dick. Yes, the Sip or Die is based on the Skate or Die video game. Yes, of course. Yeah, old school game. NES, man.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, Whiskey Dick is a big gamer, so
oh, nice.
definitely would pick that up.
So yeah, you know.
Yeah. That's crazy. Jumps in, says that's impossible, Claire. Of course. Hate is gonna hate. That's what.
Hey man, it's cool.
Just don't bring your girlfriends near me. That's all. Especially that's crazy and Claire.
This guy, he's got his new shirt on. He's like, don't bring your wives near me now.
Just those two guys.
Such a predator. Oh, Taylor, what's up, man? The Pappy 23. It's a 2016. He's got the 2008. Wow, nice.
Nice.
Yeah. I'd be interested to try it. I've only tried. I've tried the 2018. Sorry, the 2017, which I thought was a little bit less than what the 2016 is, and then I had a 2014, which I thought was better than the 2016. So the older stuff seems like it's maybe better. I don't know.
So a bunch of these guys are drinking some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
We still have 33. That's crazy. He's trying to, like, that was a very delayed comeback. That's crazy. Come on, man. You're better than that. You're better than that.
Well, we are on a delay. How long is the delay for these things? It's like at least 10 seconds, right?
I don't know. I don't know if it's
from where we're talking to where we see comments post up.
Yeah, it's probably about well, Scotty would know better, but I think it's like a 5 to 15 second delay. I think you can adjust it actually.
Really?
I think you
Why
can.
wouldn't it just be real time?
I don't know. Peter White was an expert at Pong.
Claire the Third found a G&M, but only shipped to Canada. Okay, we'll just ship it here. I got a shipping address for you, Claire. You can send it to me.
There you go. I can ship it to myself, and you can ship me over one of your, like, Springbank 20-year-old cash strength or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
Although I will say that G&M is probably better. It's probably better.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. How would you compare it to like Cavafan? Better than Cavafan.
Yeah, absolutely.
Better than port?
Man, I don't want to spoil anything, but
okay.
It's gonna be on the list.
It's the top 6 whiskeys.
It's gonna be on the list.
Maybe I should do that.
So Scotty's saying that the quality of your video will determine the buffer.
Okay, so if it needs to like buffer, then you're lagging more.
So how much does a G&M 1993 cost? He found one for $299.95. Honestly, would I pay that much? Yes. It shouldn't cost that much though. It should cost at least $50 less than that. Claire the Third found one in Canada for $255. $255 Canadian seems to be
that's more or less what we paid.
That's right. Yeah.
So like after shipping, we paid like almost just under $300.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's worth it. That bottle is worth $300. Of course it is. It's like, what is it? 24 years old, cask strength.
That's right.
First fill sherry pungent.
100%. Yeah. Single cask.
Single cask. It's worth $300. Like absolutely. $300 is a good deal for that, because if that was an official bottling, you're looking at a couple $100 more for sure.
Yeah. Well, Balbler tends to be a little bit cheaper, but I mean.
But they don't bottle their stuff cask strength.
No, they don't. So the 20-year-old cask strength is about $200 at the SAQ.
Okay.
But that's exclusively ex-bourbon single cask. So, yeah, really good stuff. So a bunch of these guys are looking at. So it's gonna be sold out tonight.
So yeah, good job.
Honestly, like I don't think there's gonna be a huge secondary market for it, so I probably will just open my other bottle. I don't like. I mean, the trade value maybe because of the people like
People that know about it,
yeah,
value it high. It's just no one knows about that bottle, right? It's like I don't even know how you guys found out about it.
just took a shot.
Yeah.
I just took a shot on it, and it ended up being incredible.
Yeah.
And we ordered a bunch more for like you,
Mhm.
me and Peter White and I split a bottle of it, but I almost regret splitting that bottle because it's so good. That's the one that you tried, I think. You tried my sample, right? You didn't open one of your bottles.
Oh yeah, I opened it.
Oh, you opened one of your bottles.
I first tried it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had it open, and yeah, you were splitting with Peter White, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you were drinking it down, and Peter White was like, "Easy on the pours, there, bud." And you're like, "Don't worry about it." And you poured me some, and then he was like, "I hate you."
Yeah, pretty much. We took it to half, and then we passed it over.
Yeah, that's right.
Rick is saying, is the Macallan 21 hard to find up there? It's actually very easy to find, but it's like
grossly overpriced.
Yeah, it's $940
Canadian.
So, will I ever buy a Mac 21? No. I actually got one for a lot less and traded it.
The fine oak Macallans, I'm not as big on as the sherry casks.
Yeah.
I like the sherry stuff way more.
Out of all the fine oaks, the 15 is my favorite.
17 is my favorite.
Okay. And that's actually a really good price in Ontario as well.
Yeah.
A few things.
Rick, let me know what you pay for a Macallan 17 where you are, because they're 200 Canadian here, which is about, what, 160 US, 150 US?
Less, yeah.
150 US?
Yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Which is a good price.
Rick is saying, no, it's 940 Canadian. So it's 940 in Ontario. That's crazy saying, Rob, did you pick up any Cavalan from lately? We did. Yeah, so a lot of the Cavalan are heavily discounted right now in Alberta.
Yeah, I saw they put them on sale.
Yeah. It's because they're not selling because a lot of them are overpriced. You know what I mean? Like some of them are really good. The PX is really good. The ones that I've reviewed are really good, but there's a really good whiskey out there for a lot less. You know what I mean? You can spend half the price and still get a really good whiskey.
The thing with the Cavalans is that there is a lot of discrepancy in their years. Like the sherry cask, the 06s are amazing. The 2010s are not.
Right.
They're just not as good, not even close to being as good. So there's a huge discrepancy in each year. That's the problem with them.
That's right. Yeah, and they're all single cask. So even in the same year, you're gonna get like batch variation and
it's tough like that, right?
Yeah, so
because someone will review it, think it's awesome whiskey, and someone else will buy it, and it will be a different cask or a different year, and it's just like, well, this is not the same stuff at all.
Exactly. So the one that I reviewed before this is not as good as this one. It's not as good as this one. I'm talking about the Oloroso sherry. Yeah, and they recently just added the Oloroso to it because before it just
called sherry. Yeah,
but they have so many different types of sherry that I guess they had to start putting Oloroso on it.
Yeah, if you look at auction for the Cavalans, you'll see that the S06s, the sherry 2006, go for crazy money because those are the ones that's the one who really like launched Cavalan.
Yeah,
that's the one that won the awards. That's the one that and the Vino Barrique.
Yeah, honestly, like I haven't tried a bad Vino Barrique. That's one of the cheaper of the cheaper. It's $200, but it's one of the cheaper Cavalans, and it's excellent stuff in my opinion.
And Larry was boasting about the newest Vino Barriques are amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope the next Cava fan pick is a Vino Barrique.
Well, maybe he'll do it because this year's that they're bottling right now are good, right? So there'll be some there.
They're honestly like the most fruity, like tropical style fruit, like pineapple and like just all these like wonky, like different kinds of fruit out of that one.
So yeah, that's crazy saying that the sherry he tried wasn't that good. Yeah. What you remember what year it was?
And then Rick is saying, how about Longmorn 16, the discontinued one? I've heard great things. I've never tried it myself.
I haven't tried it.
The newer one I heard is a lot like nowhere near as good as the old version from what I hear. So I don't know. That's just hearsay.
Brolik, is that what you're saying? Brolik whiskey?
Yeah.
got a Catalan X bourbon. That's a Japanese exclusive. People are reviewing. All right, nice.
Interesting. Cool.
The very first Cava Fan barrel pick was an X bourbon, and it was amazing.
It was awesome.
So
it tastes
good.
like bourbon.
So good.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Stephen Connor saying, "Amen. I'm praying for Cava Fan Vino Barrique."
Yeah.
There's enough of. It looks like there's enough of us in here tonight.
Just start it.
Let's sway Larry's decision. Larry, make it happen, man. Make it happen. Okay, so he tried the Oso Sherry for Canada.
Oh, okay.
That was in. I think that was in Vancouver, BC.
Was it?
I think it was in BC and Alberta.
Okay. And he's saying it wasn't that good. I wonder what year that was. I wonder if it was a 2010.
Richie Z is saying, "Hey Antonio, I think he's talking about Whiskey Quest." What's up, Whiskey Quest? How's it going, brother? How late am I? We've been at it for about 2 hours now, just over 2 hours. But it's been fun. It went by quick.
It flew by.
Yeah, it went by real quick.
You want to smell the Pappy again?
Yeah. You still have this going, eh?
I can't. Like, I want to just keep smelling it.
The nose on that is gangster.
Oh,
the nose on that is gangster. All right, we're gonna do one more. One more?
Yeah.
We got some clean glasses over there, right?
Yeah.
Did I use both of these?
Yeah. Here, I got lots. I got 4. Okay. You want to do one of these spring banks?
I was thinking, okay, we can do one of those. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do. I don't know. You want to do both? We got some Springbank local barleys.
Yeah,
we got the 11 and the 16. These are both Jeremy's. I was gonna pour actually something of mine, but then he reminded me.
My friend who I traded the bottle of Pappy for. We did some swaps. I got a couple samples. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Anyway, it's the Springbank local barley 11, Springbank local barley 16. I've never tried any of these local barleys before.
So I'm pretty excited about this because I've never tried the Springbank local barleys either. I feel like they're probably a little bit ridiculous in price. Like you can't get the 10 for anything less than 160 Canadian, which is $40 to $80 more than the 12-year-old cask strength, which I love. I think the 12-year-old cask strength is phenomenal. So this is a 11.
11.
Oh yeah, that's a Springbank. Good night to Loch Ness. Take care, buddy.
Moose, cheers.
Moose is taking off too?
Oh no, sorry, he's just saying good night to Loch Ness.
Well, one of them is taking off. I just didn't see. Oh yeah, it's Loch Ness. Peter White is saying Zin has it as well. I'm not sure which one he's referring to. Springbank 16 local barley is slightly over 300 in secondary. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah,
they're expensive. We've been collecting whatever we can find of the long row reds. So yeah. Jeremy found a Shiraz sample.
I bought a bottle as well.
And you bought a bottle of it?
Yeah.
Did you open it already?
No, I haven't got it yet. In transit.
Yeah. So we're just missing the Cabernet Sauvignon.
That's it.
Yeah. Out of the ones that we've sampled. So we had the port, the Cabernet Cab Franc, the Malbec,
yep,
and one more. What am I missing? I'm kind of this. How do you guys feel about Springbank choosing, or Longrow anyway, choosing sherry as their newest addition? I feel like that's just kind of like selling out. Like they could have done anything else. They chose sherry, which some people think and have corrected me in saying that sherry's not even a red wine because they don't use red grapes.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah. So I don't know. It doesn't really make sense to me, but whatever. So Rick is from Albuquerque, and he's saying that he found 4 bottles of that Longmorn 16. The green box. If you ever make it down this far, hit me up. Well, I would love to go to Albuquerque, but we'll see what happens.
Oh wow, that's different, eh?
So, are the local barleys exclusively bourbon? Because I'm not picking up any sherry in that.
I don't know, but you get the peat on the finish, and it's really nice.
Yeah.
Man, that's good. All right, I'm gonna do a little comparison.
So that's crazy saying I thought you loved sherry. I do love sherry. I just feel like Longrow Red is making a name from using like diverse red wine casks.
Right.
So why go to sherry? Like you have
They should have
Springbank
Fino.
12 is sherry.
They should have done a Fino.
Do a Fino. Do I don't know, like an Italian cask, like a Barolo or like a Primitivo or a Zinfandel from the US, like something like that. Like I don't know. Maybe I'm just being picky. Yeah. Peter is saying that Springbank 14 bourbon wood cask strength will be available for $115. That stuff is amazing. All like the bourbon Springbanks. Like I tried the 20-year-old because Scotty sent me a sample. Incredible.
Richie Z's got the 10-year local barley. So how many different local barleys is there? Because this is the 11. We have the 11 and the 16.
That's nice.
There's a 10?
That's really nice.
Anything older?
I don't think there's anything older than 16.
I like this.
So that's crazy saying that the Hazelburn did the Barolo. For me, that Hazelburn did not taste anything like Barolo cask. It honestly looked like it was aged in a bourbon cask because it was so light. But yeah, you're right. It's just not peated, so it doesn't have that Longrow Red characteristic, right? There's different grades of sherry, and some are better. The Hazelburn 13 Oloroso, they use top-notch sherry casks. I haven't tried that Hazelburn 13 Oloroso. I've heard great things about it. I would really like to try it. I'm talking about the Longrow Reds right now. The reason why I don't think they should have used sherry is because the 12-year-old cask strength is technically a Longrow Red, in my opinion. And then this is where that argument came in that sherry is not actually a red wine. Right. So that's why they don't call the 12-year-old cask strength the Longrow Red. But I feel like it's just as peated. It's aged in that wine cask. But I didn't know that sherry is not a red wine, so that kind of stumped me. And then they came out with a Longrow Red aged in sherry. So I don't know. I'm very confused.
Well, we'll see. We'll see if it's up to par with the rest of them.
That's really nice.
Get that little kind of like funkiness, peaty note in the end.
Yeah. It's less peated than the 12. You tried the 12?
Yeah.
A little less peated than the 12. Really nice though. Super, super nice. Is that the 16 though? The nose on the 16 is bonkers.
The 16 is in the graphic. Yeah, that's the 16.
Wow. The nose alone wins.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow. Longrow Cab Frank 11 finally showed up locally. Richie's he's saying that. Honestly, I love that stuff.
Yeah, pick up that for sure, Richie. That's a good one, man. That's the one we both picked blind.
Yeah, if you guys check out that video, we did the Port, the Malbec, and the Cab Franc. And honestly, we loved all three of them, but the Cab Franc won. Whiskey Pilgrim is saying good morning and cheers to all. What's up, buddy? And then P-Boss, my boy, he's actually hanging out in Florida right now. He picked us up a bottle of the Macallan Edition number 4.
Oh, nice.
He'll be back shortly to the GTA. And how much longer for the Pappy? What do you mean? How much longer?
How much longer until we get to the Pappy taste?
Oh, that's already been done.
That's early 2 hours ago.
2 hours ago. The 16 smells delicious. Oof. That's good. So comparable, Springbank 11-year-old local barley versus Springbank 16-year-old local barley. And just like, I feel like that 16 is just so much more flavor.
Oh, yeah. 16.
Ooh, that's nice.
That's crazy. He's asking what our whiskey of the night is.
That's a tough question, man. That's a tough question.
I mean, for me, it's probably still the Pappy 23. And that Highland Park 17, the light, that was really freaking good.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
For me, it's that first sip of this Springbank 16 local barley.
Yeah.
And the Highland Park, I love. You guys know that, so I don't have to say that. But that Pappy was really surprising. Very dessert heavy type whiskey, like just really, really nice.
Yeah.
If I was drinking what you guys are drinking tonight, I would be in bed without brushing my teeth.
Well, I'm pouring the drams, like I'm pouring the girly drams, so
Yeah.
we only got little half ounces.
We've already decided that Jeremy's sleeping over for the night. He's crashing at my place, so there will be no drinking and driving tonight.
Just drinking.
Yeah, just drinking. Jeremy's gonna get to experience what it's like waking up with 2 kids under 3.5 years old.
Can't wait. So yeah, Richie Z saying the 16 local barley is legendary.
It's amazing, but the that's not to take away from the 11. The 11 is beautiful too. It's just that 16 is bonkers. Yeah, exactly. Whiskey Quest is saying no drinking and driving. Live to drink another night. 100%, buddy. Never drink and drive.
Yeah, because then you can't drink anymore, and what good is that?
Exactly. And like, you know, the other risks that come along with it. Richard Blancas is saying, how about the Springbank 12-year-old Burgundy? It's not for. I don't have the four. I have one sec. Keep them motivated.
What are you guys asking about here? Fun times await. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, are you talking about me sleeping at Rob's place or his kids in the morning?
So.
Oh, you have that bottle?
I have this bottle.
Man, I didn't know you had that.
Springbank 12-year-old Burgundy, but this is bottled at 53.5%.
That's a hot ticket on the secondary market. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I'm looking for a backup bottle as we speak.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of great things about this though.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
But it's matured in
People
first
want it.
fill Burgundy barrels.
People want it, right?
Yeah.
Someone said it was good.
Perhaps there will be a part 2 to what we just did tonight, and that bottle will be one of the heavy hitters that night. But yeah, 40. No, this one's 53.5. 53.5. So very nice. Let's see your hidden bunker. Unfortunately, we're hooked up to my computer, so that's not a possibility. Maybe one night. I probably will do another collection video coming in September because there's been a big change in my collection.
Yeah, always changing.
It's a big change. So.
Peter White's got a bottle of that.
Yeah,
Peter. Trade. Yeah.
I actually might trade him for that bottle that he has.
Yeah.
Because I want to back up to this.
And open it.
What do you want for that bottle, Peter? Let's talk turkey.
Man, that's good. So
Richard Blancas is saying that the Malted Man Cave loved this Springbank Burgundy 12-year-old.
Yeah.
I agree. He gave it a really good mark.
Yeah.
I really want to try it. Take your computer on a field trip. Should we?
Why don't you just go grab a couple of things to show?
What do they want to see?
I don't know, grab your best stuff. Peter wants the George T. Stag. So now you gotta trade me for my Stag and then trade him for his. Yeah.
That's gonna be way too hard to acquire. I know what these things run in secondary. Jeremy's definitely not gonna give me a discount on that. All right, I'm gonna come back with a couple things.
Grab some good stuff. We get a little glimpse into what Rob's got bunkered away. Honestly, if you look at his cabinet, it's just like a closet with like clothes and like kid stuff, and then there's just like amazing whiskey right in the middle shelf. It's not displayed. It's not like nicely displayed. It's just whiskey in a closet.
I don't even know what to bring. All right. And this.
When I say secondary crazy, I mean not necessarily auction, but like there's a whole community, like a Facebook community that deals in trades and sales and all that stuff. Actually, I'm gonna do a video on my channel, like a intro to Facebook, private sales, secondary market kind of stuff. That's where I won a lot of bottles. There's a really cool thing that they do on those Facebook groups is they use the U.S. state lotteries and they sell spots for the bonus number. So let's say the bonus number is like 20 spots. They'll sell a $200 whiskey at $10 a spot. You pay for a spot, your number hits in the lottery, you win the bottle.
Greta the Third knows all about that. He knows all about that. Okay, so
Jesus.
I just grabbed a couple of my.
I'm just gonna drop these things.
So we got this bad boy right here. I didn't bring the box because it's too heavy, and I don't store this in the box because the box smells like formaldehyde and like varnish.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that Highland Park 30, they shipped it out in a box that they had just like recently lacquered with like freaking wood finish, and it just smells like chemical. It's terrible.
Jay Fretless is saying, first rule of secondary, don't talk about secondary.
Sorry, Fight Club rule.
This one I acquired from Jeremy, actually. I'm pretty happy about this one. The Dark Cove. It's delicious. I love it.
You haven't cracked it.
I tried the one.
I'll give you the sample.
You gave me the sample. I haven't reviewed it yet, but it's coming. This one, the guy that was in earlier. So I was super generous with this bottle for a long time. I bought a bunch of them, and I gave a few away for gifts and stuff like that. And I thought it was going to be around for a long time. Turned out I was wrong, and it sold out rather rapidly within the last 6 months to a year.
There was a huge rush to get these because they started disappearing, and everyone's like, grab them, and then they're gone.
So I managed to get one from Know Your Whiskey, Josh. And then this bad boy right here, Travis Faircloth, sent me 2 of them. And at the time, he sent me these at retail, which I can't thank him enough because I actually popped this first bottle with you.
Yeah.
So I popped that bottle, and it was retail, and I was super stoked about it. And then
Rick, yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Sends $2, writes 20 in the comment.
I love
That's
it.
clever.
That was actually
That's
genius.
clever. I'm gonna use that on all Whiskey to 6 channels from now on.
That's amazing. I love it.
Just write 10 grand in the comment for
$10,000. Anyway, back to the Macallan edition one. This was already about 300 secondary when he sent me 2 bottles of this. So he didn't ask for a dime more than the retail value. And I want to make sure I say that because not many people can do. I don't know anybody that can do that. Like you know what I mean? When you get your hands on something rare, it's very difficult to just let it go for retail.
Yeah.
You know, and he did. So honestly, all the power to that guy.
And those are up to 400 US now.
Yeah, they're bonkers. And then the other thing I was gonna mention, I think This was one of the first whiskeys I reviewed this year, and did I trade it to you?
I have a bottle of this that you traded to me.
Yeah. So half of this, I think I trade the bottle I reviewed. I traded to Jeremy, and it's probably on the list. Amazing stuff. It's gone. Like you can't
buy
find
it
it.
The LCBO.
So I traded for this bottle. I traded a Glendronach 18-year-old.
Okay.
For this bottle.
Yeah.
So retail, I paid more for the Glendronach than this bottle, but this is gone. So I was happy with that. I was happy with that trade. That's it. I'm not going to take out the other stuff in there because it's just way too much. Kind of new to this super chat. Thank you so much, Rick Shaw. Honestly, Rick, I really appreciate it, buddy. You didn't have to do that. I thought that was intentional, to be honest with you. Really, honestly, too kind of you, buddy. You didn't have to do that. I really appreciate it.
It's just drunk typing in the thing. It's just like 20.
That was amazing.
It's
though.
like, oh, I wanted to send 25 and I sent 2.
I thought that was intentional because it was really funny. I thought
that was good.
That was clever. That was cool. I didn't pick up the number. Yeah, so a lot of people that didn't capitalize on the edition 1. Honestly, would you say this is the best one you've tried so far out of the edition series?
Well, I tried 1 dram of it here, and when I first tried it, I'm like, this is a tick higher than the number 2, which I thought was the best between the 2 and the 3.
Yeah.
I just traded for a bottle of this, eh?
Did you?
A guy wanted, I gave him my Balvenie 21 plus a Lot 40 cask strength.
Honestly, that's a good trade.
All day, man. I can buy the Balvenie 21 again.
Any day you can buy that. And we're going to get a crap ton of the Lot 40 cask strength again.
Well, I bought 5 bottles of them, so I mean, what am I going to do with them?
Yeah. No, they're meant, I mean, we're lucky. We're in a good position for once because of like Weiser's being made in Ontario, right? So
honestly, I heard there's only 1,500 bottles of that Macallan Edition 1.
I think it's.
I don't know if that's true.
I think it's 7,500.
Did you hear 7,500?
I heard 7,500.
That makes more sense. But
there's 2 versions of it. There's a wooden box version that's only 1,500.
Okay.
And then the rest,
okay.
So it's up to 7,500, and then a bunch of lucky people got the wood box. Yeah.
Man, I saw those at auction when they first got out for like $200.
Kicking yourself now?
Yeah.
There's a guy that offered me 2 bottles for $200 a piece when I bought these from Travis, and I'm like, that still sounds like a decent deal. Yeah. Yeah. I should have done it.
Yeah. More than
I would have 4 bottles. Yeah. But whatever.
Well, you know what? The value is just going to keep going up because everyone's going to buy edition 5 and however many they go to.
Yeah.
Whether it's 5 or 6 or 7 or whatever. And no one's going to have 1, and everyone's going to want 1 to fill out their set.
Yeah. Edition 4 is the second best, in my opinion.
Really?
It's the second best.
Okay. I've heard that. I've heard edition, because edition 4 went back to just, what's his face, right? There's no, like, perfumers. There's no freaking collaborations. Fancy, yeah. It's just the master distiller doing his thing.
But they changed master distillers. So it went from Bob Delgarno to Nick Savage. So Nick Savage is the new master distiller for the new
distillery.
Yeah. Richard Blancas is saying K&L wine has Old Particular Bowmore 20 cask strength for like $150.
Oh, yeah, okay. Let's get that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I don't know the single, like, Old Particular is a independent bottler. Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know much about that independent bottler.
You have one.
I have.
You have a Lefroy, don't you?
I have. Is that Old Particular?
No.
No, it's a
different. I thought it was.
It's Provenance.
I thought it was.
I have 2 independent bottlers at the moment. I have this Temptations to the Dark Side SNWS, which was sent to me by Daniel Whiskey Throttle. Delicious stuff. 8 years old. Really, really good. Then I have this Lefroy, which was sent to me from Know Your Whiskey, and It's a 10-year-old Lafroig. Very different than any Lafroig I've ever tried. 46%.
Did you open that?
It's open. You want to try it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're going to try it right now. Well, Jeremy's going to try it right now. I still got to finish my Springbank 16. I've been doing a lot of yapping, not a lot of drinking. Although we've done enough drinking. I think we've done enough drinking.
No, we got all this good whiskey here.
Yeah, that's true too. Douglas Lang I've tried as an independent bottler, but I haven't had too much.
You said you opened this, right? It's like this much now.
So that's crazy saying, Rob, didn't you have Nick on your channel? That's a different Nick. So the Nick I had on my channel is the ambassador. He was the ambassador of Canada at the time. He got promoted to New York, which is basically the mecca of Macallan.
He's balling now. You should follow him on Instagram. He's like.
But now he's just been promoted again.
Is he?
Yeah. So now he's like world ambassador or something crazy like that. Like he's killing it. He's originally from Quebec. To see a Canadian doing well like that is awesome. He's doing really, really well.
Every tasting that he runs is like Macallan and freaking
number 6.
Yeah, it's just like
Reflections, 25-year-old.
Yeah. Just crazy.
Nuts.
He's drinking that stuff every day of his life.
Yeah.
What a guy. Oh wow.
Nice, right?
It's nice to have like a properly peated whiskey. Oh, man, that's good.
So Peter White got a really nice Blair Athol 21-year-old cask strength for, like he said there, $132. It's crazy.
That's what I'm drinking right now, that one.
What do you think?
Well, on the nose, it's great.
This Springbank 16 is gangster.
Yeah. Springbank 16, local barley. Really nice. I got more than I crushed, man.
I got a little bit left. I was doing all that like retrieving alcohol. So we're dropping a few. We are over 2.5 hours though, so that's understandable. We're down to 23.
Setting records here.
I think we'll probably call it quits in what, like 10 minutes?
Yeah, sure. I think that's probably gone on far enough.
I think you guys are getting tired of us. So. Has anyone tried Balblair 1983? Jeremy has.
Yeah, it's good.
It's right here, man. Really, really good stuff. The review is coming. I actually opened this bottle on my daughter's baptism, and I haven't dipped into it too much, considering that was a few months ago.
How many years old is this one?
This is 30 years old. It's bottled in 2013. This is the legendary Balblair 1983.
Yeah. Which I should have bought a bottle of. You know what, Daniel, or which Daniel was on, because I have a hilarious story about him throwing me under the bus on his live Instagram. Did I tell you this story?
No.
Fuck. All right. So, Daniel, you guys know him as Whiskey Motorcycle. What is it?
Throttle.
Whiskey Throttle. So he's on a live Instagram. I joined. I'm like maybe one of 2 people or whatever. He's going through an Alberta liquor store. I'm like, yo, go to like the Top Shelf whiskey. He's like, oh, you and Rob think you're all like just wanting to see Top Shelf only or blah, blah, blah. So he goes right to the bottom shelf and shows me a bottle of like Ron Burgundy whiskey. He's like, oh, you and Rob should review this stuff. So I just type barf in the comments. And like there's a delay on whatever. So he like pans up and it's Julia, his like lovely wife. And he pans, he's like, hey, here's Julia. And he's like, oh, Jeremy writes barf as soon as Julia comes into frame. I'm just like, come on, guy. Like, you know I'm not freaking throwing like. So Julia was like, oh my God. I was like, never met her before. Now she thinks I'm a fucking poor person.
Yeah, that's typical of Daniel to throw you under the bus like that, though.
What a guy.
Well, I'll send him this portion of the video.
Clip this off and
I'll send it to Julia as well. Marco DG, what's up, brother? Our boy Marco's in the house.
Marco, what's up, bud? How's it going? You just get off work or what?
The supplier. He might have just got no. He's still probably at work actually. Marco, are you still at work? Paulo's saying might be slightly better, but I don't think it's worth the extra from the 1990. He's right. The 1990 Balblair is ridiculously good.
Now, is that ex-bourbon?
No, it's a combination.
Okay.
It's a combination. So there's sherry in there for sure. That was my whiskey of the year last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Really good stuff. Marco's still working. Jason Fisk just joined us. What's up, buddy? I didn't see him earlier. I don't know if he's been lingering in the chat, but I haven't seen him. And then Ryan Richardson. Hello, interesting drams. The lamb rig is really good. I had it so long ago. Bowmore should really release more like that. I agree. Lamb rig's really good, man. I like it better than the Devil's Cask.
Devil's Cask 3.
3. I didn't try the 1 and 2.
I've had the 2, better than the 3, but not by much.
Not by much.
Haven't tried the 1.
Not by much.
Not by much.
The thing with the Devil's Cask 3 is like there's like a note in there that just drops it a notch.
Yeah.
You know what
it's
I mean?
it's like that Bowmore note that you get. A lot of people don't like that Bowmore.
It's almost like I don't think they add color to their cask strength stuff. I'm gonna put that out there. I don't think they do to the lamb rag, to the Devil's Cask. Devil's Cask, whatever it is.
It's the Devil's Cask.
Devil's Cask.
Yeah.
But there's like a note in Bowmore that almost tastes artificial.
Yeah. I think it's the oak. I think it's that oak note that you get in that. It just tastes like it's just kind of a little funky. But
yeah. But the lamb rag does not have that.
Some people hate it.
Yeah.
They hate Bowmore because of that. I think the Bowmore 18 is a solid whiskey, but it has that note in it, the note you're talking about.
Dude, I have a Bowmore 25-year-old upstairs.
What's going on?
1 second.
Why aren't we drinking it?
1 second.
Why aren't we drinking it?
Keep the gentleman entertained.
Why aren't we drinking it?
Keep the gentleman entertained.
Marco is still working. Oh, man, good for you to tune in, though. Appreciate it. Fisk, what's up, man? Yeah, we're still going. I don't know. We're just drinking. There's so much whiskey here that like it's almost like Disneyland when I come over. It's just like, you want to try this? You want to try this? It's like, yeah. Keep pouring, man. I brought over some nice stuff tonight, so we're killing it. Oh, that's crazy going with HP 30. Okay, let me know what you think because Rob and I each bought a bottle of Highland Park 30. Haven't cracked it yet. I want to know if it's better than the 25 because I've opened my 25. I love the 25. I should review that soon. One of the more complex whiskeys I've had. I pick up a lot of different stuff in that. Every time I pick up the glass of a Highland Park 25, it's like a different nose. It's like I pick up one more note each time I open it. It's so nice. Travis H, my channel is Sippers Social Club. You can go check it out. Just launched it today. Richie Z, do I have a single grain whiskey? I don't think so. I think Rob has. He's got this. This is like the single. This is a This is a blended grain. It's all blended grain. That's it. That's all the single grain we have. You know who's big in the grain whiskey is freaking Daniel. He loves grain whiskey. I don't own a single bottle of grain whiskey. Should I just open all of Rob's stuff? Like, what does he have closed here that I can just like pop right now? Let's see. How about this? How about this, guys? Should I just open this on him? Boonhaven, 25. Oh, he's already opened it. Of course he's already opened it. Look at this. Boona 25. He's already taken it down. It's almost half gone. What a guy. What a dude. This is, you know what? I first tried this whiskey, and I wasn't that impressed with it. It might have been just an off day for me or whatever, but I tried this with the 18 and I like the 18 more. I don't know.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh, you like the 18 more than the...
I was just, these guys are like, yo, crack some of his whiskey. And I'm like, all right, what does he got? But you've already cracked it.
I honestly think the Bunnahabhain 25 is better.
Yeah. See, like what I was saying is like I tried the 25 and the 18, and I don't know, it was an off day for me. Yeah.
Solid deal for this in Ontario.
So this is one of LCBO's kind of like respectable prices, 400 Canadian for this, which is about what, like
30-year-old HP.
400 Canadian is $320 US.
Yeah. No, 380.
No.
390 or 380.
400 Canadian.
Oh.
Equals 300.
Probably about 300.
$320.
So 100 American is 130 Canadian roughly.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So 310 to $320 US for this in Ontario,
yeah.
Which is a good price.
Yeah. This is
okay.
actually 390, I think, at the LCBO.
Okay. So yeah, that's a good deal.
Yeah, solid deal for sure. Alberta actually has this in the 500s, like high fours.
Yeah, it's rare when Alberta is more money.
There we go. I'm just gonna use one of these. But are all those used? Those waters?
No. Yeah.
I'm gonna let you pour this. You've been doing a good job, not getting me too intoxicated for tonight.
Shifted the whole table.
It's the weight.
Gosh.
There you go. It's okay. So we are approaching the 2 hour and 45-minute mark.
So we're making it even 3 hours, are we?
This is the last jam of the night. Yeah?
Okay.
So Richie's asking if the Bowmore 25-year-old small batch release is natural color. I'm going to wager that it's not.
Absolutely not.
It looks a little reddish.
Yeah, it looks like it. Bowmore colors everything, don't they?
They color everything.
Maybe like they're like what's that really good one? Black Bowmore. Black
Bowmore is, if that's colored and it's going for the prices that it goes for, then I don't understand. There's no way. There's no way that's colored, but that's not even like, you can't even count that because Black Bowmore is like, that's a unicorn.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
I remember when
as it gets.
What's his face from Whisky? Hoist? What's his name?
Horst Looning.
Looning.
Horst Looning.
Looning, yeah.
Like Bond.
Yeah.
James Bond.
He reviewed that, and I was like super fucking jealous of that because that bottle looks awesome.
Yeah, that bottle is
Yeah, can you guys see this color? That looks artificial to me.
Yeah, it does look a little bit artificial. Right off the hop.
Let me see if it says.
It won't. If this was Germany, it would say though. Germany and Netherlands have to say. Yeah. It would say E150,
right.
Whatever.
So I'm going to say yes, color.
Yeah. There's definitely color to this. Does it matter? Probably not. I don't think color matters, but.
Okay, this is the thing. When I review whiskey, I will never, ever, ever mention color. I don't think I ever do. Just because I feel like when someone is like, well, look how dark this whiskey is, another distillery adds color to their whiskey.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's this stigma that like dark whiskey equals better quality, and it's just not true at all. No. So I'll never discuss color unless I know it's a natural color, and then you can be like, okay, this is this color because it's been matured this way,
right.
And you can kind of like pick up from that. But
exactly.
I don't want to boast about how a dark color looks good to me. I tried this at the LCBO. It's good, man. This is good stuff.
So CCX, I don't know if that's like a spoof comment or what he's trying to do there, but he's saying, have you ever added orange juice to Bowmore? Oh my God, you should do it. It's like phenomenal juice, like 2 teaspoons. I don't know. I think he's serious, but I've never done it.
Well, not this. Maybe like a Bowmore 12. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Bowmore 12. I don't know.
That might be a good shooter before like you head out. You know.
Yeah.
Pour a couple Bowmores and.
Honestly, peated cocktails though. Some peated cocktails are phenomenal.
I gotta make you my freaking smoky maple old fashioned.
Yes, you do.
I use Lefroy Quarter Cask.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
And like maple bitters, a little bit of maple syrup, like real maple syrup.
Nice.
Oh man, that's good. It's a good like fall drink. This Bowmore is nice. See, like I don't pick up that heavy like Bowmore note that you get like the 18.
Yeah, no, it's definitely lighter on the peat. Moose is saying that E150 can't be good.
Mm-mm.
I don't think it's good.
It's not good. But I bet you if you gave me this with E150 and you gave me it without,
You wouldn't be able to
0% chance I would be able to tell you what one has it.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that.
There's some people. Oh, that freaking toy's going off.
The dinosaur went off again. We are entering into the haunted hour.
Last time to us, we went by.
It did, yeah.
Freaking kids' toys started going off.
Yeah.
So yeah, like some people can claim that they can taste E150. I don't think you can. I mean, it depends. I mean, how much are they adding to the entire batch of whiskey?
Ralphie claims that he can taste it.
Ralphie claims a lot of shit.
The nose on this is awesome, though, in my opinion. It definitely smells like a Bowmore.
Yeah, it smells like it has that like Bowmore characteristic, but it's not as off-putting as some people would say, like the 18, the 12, the 15 is.
I think it's like a orangey plastic peat. That's like the Bowmore characteristic.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like the quality varies on the amount of plastic you get from it.
Mm.
Which is weird because it has nothing to do with E150. There's other whiskeys that have E150. The T-Rex in the background, guys, you're gonna have to ignore, but
Okay. This Bowmore 25 is pretty much the same price as the Talisker 25. What do you pick?
The Talisker 25 wins for me.
Me too.
Right.
Me too.
But still pretty early into this, so we'll see what happens.
Now that's bottled at 43.
43.
Talisker.
That's where Talisker wins 45, right after
point
whatever.
Something.
Like
almost 46.
Like whatever the coordinates for their distillery, I think they.
Was that they did?
Yeah.
45 point something. Yeah, Moose is a Talisker fan. Yeah, it's gonna be Talisker. What's your favorite peat? I'm gonna say my favorite peated whiskey that I've had so far. I don't know. If you can't, you give me a freaking Octomore and I'm loving it. Especially the 6 series, 6.1, 6.3, 6.3 especially. Yeah, that's my favorite Octomore. Yeah, give me an Octomore. That's how you do peat right there.
Mm-hmm. Next to the Octomore 6.3, I'm gonna say like pretty much anything from the Long Girl Red series.
Yeah. Have you had an old Ardbeg?
Marco's asking me to open the Highland Park 30-year-old. Marco, if you give me a $800 super chat right now, I will do that, no problem. And the reason why I'm saying that to Marco, he know, like, this guy has the most whiskey bottles that are unopened out of anybody I know. He has a weight. See my collection? He puts my collection to shame, and none of those are open. Not one of them.
Hey, look who's still up. Yeah, a little comment there, 6.3. She's probably halfway to like 6.3.
Yeah, she's crushing all your peanut whiskey right now. Your whiskey is gonna be like levels. She's whiskey in the 6 pouring every single one of your whiskeys right now.
No way.
Paulo saying I agree. Crack it open. Another guy that has a pretty killer collection that hasn't opened too many of those.
Maybe it's the 8.3. Yes, I do like the 8.3. I like it a lot better than the 8.1. I thought the 8.1 was a bit of a letdown for me. They matured it an extra 3 years, I think, right?
I think that's where they went wrong.
And I don't think it helped it.
No.
Honestly, that whiskey's good at 5 years old.
Yeah, it's better at 5 years old than it is older. And that's why, like, you can still find the Octomore 10-year-old on shelves almost anywhere in Alberta.
Because it's a lot more money and, like...
It's a lot more money.
Not as good.
But it's not as good, right? So, like, if it was good, it would be gone. But it's not.
Yeah.
So,
Lefroy. This Lefroy 10, this independent bottle, this is amazing. This is really good stuff.
The ABV is the difference. We don't get the Lefroy 10 cask strength up here.
I have a bottle of it.
Do you?
Haven't opened it.
I'm dying to try that one.
Well, I should open it.
That Bowmore is really good, though.
Yeah.
That 25-year-old is really good. It's way, like, if you're a peat guy, I think you would take this over the Talisker 25. If you're like just a peat guy.
Not for me.
No?
I mean, it might have more peat.
It's definitely more peat. But
I still like the Talisker better. Talisker, the 25-year-old Talisker is very, very mild on the peat. You don't even pick it up until the end of the finish.
I compare the 25-year-old Talisker to the 25-year-old Highland Park. They're like in the same category for me.
See, I would take that. I would rate the Highland Park higher.
For me, it's a bit higher, but for the price, they're like
okay.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, you used to be able to buy the Highland Park 25 for $420. Yeah. Not anymore.
Paul's saying his favorite peated is the Lagavulin 16. The Lagavulin cask strength,
12-year-old.
Phenomenal.
We did a video of that.
Yeah.
Right? That was our last live?
That's right. Yeah.
We both have freaking hiccups now. It's like, ugh.
Yeah. I love the 12 cask strength. I really want to try the 2017 because I heard that it's even better than the one we tried, the 2 we tried. Okay, back to my point before we got cut off. Have you had an Ardbeg from the 1970s? No, definitely. Because, okay, we have to go to the Feathers Pub. There's a really great whiskey bar here in Toronto. They have a whole bunch of old independent bottles from like 1970s, 1980s. The 1970s Ardbegs are like legendary. Okay. Because they did a different style of peat there. They did their own. I'm pretty sure they did their own peated. They did their own like floor malting back in the 70s. I got a bottle. I traded for it. You got a bottle? Yeah. I have a 1974 Gordon MacPhail Ardbeg. That's insane. That you're gonna open? Well, yeah, I'm gonna open it eventually. Attaboy. I'm gonna open it eventually. Yeah. But I had one there. I had one. It was the 1974, whatever. They have it at the bar. We should go try it. Yeah, we should. And it's the best Ardbeg I've ever had. Nice. Really, really good. Moose 76 is saying Lagavulin 8 is better than the 16. I believe he's saying. I agree. I really like the Lagavulin 8. Yeah, for me, 48%. I like that. I like that. ABV. I like the 12. I like the 8. The 16 still is nice. Honestly, I've heard that the recent bottlings of the 16 have been a little bit less quality than recent years. I haven't tried it in a year, like since I reviewed it. Yeah. Actually, I haven't reviewed the Lagavulin 16. Yeah. I reviewed the Lagavulin 16-year-old Distillers Edition. Okay, so that's like extra sherry matured. It's PX finished. Right. Okay, yeah. Richie's saying fantastic live stream. Thank you so much, buddy. I really appreciate it. We're gonna go 5 more minutes just to round it off to a full 3 hours.
3 hours live.
We might as well. If you guys are still tuned in and you haven't already, head over to Jeremy's channel. He launched today. He reviewed some crazy stuff that you're not going to get on any other channel. So check it out. Sippers Social Club. Really, really good stuff. You guys are going to love it. He's got a knack for the technology too, and pretty articulate guy, so I think you're going to like it. Paulo saying, send me an invite. All right. I'm going to send you an invite, Paulo. He's going to make his second appearance on Whiskey in the Six.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Paulo, send me your email address to my cell phone, and then I will send you an invite.
Yeah, it's not Strippers Social Club, it's Sippers.
Sippers, yeah, not strippers.
Don't get that confused.
Paulo, send me your email address. I don't know why I don't have it in my phone, but let's see if it works. I might have him here. P-Boss? Not P-Boss.
Boss.
Oh. That's because I text him all the time instead of. Oh, you're gonna have to send me your. Text me your email address.
What's the Bowmore that's the port one? 23-year-old?
Yeah.
23-year-old
and
is
it's like
port. And it's
800
like
bucks.
way more money.
$700, something like that.
See, I don't understand why the LCBO does that. They should be less money on that.
Yeah. So Whiskey Quest was typing zippers. Is that water bottle full?
Have another dram, bud.
All right, here we go.
Jason, how's the Pappy? Yeah, it was awful. Rob rated it his worst mark ever. D-.
Sorry, we can't see the chat temporarily just because typing something, and I'm moderately slow typer. All right, Paul is getting the invite as we speak. We will have a second or another guest very shortly. Jay Fretless is saying, look me up on Instagram. User is Jay Fretless. I post a different bottle each day. Very cool. So guys, add him to Instagram. Different bottle each day. That's very cool. He's in the Bay Area as well. I would say like 30% of my viewership is from California. Maybe a little bit less than that. But
well, yeah, because like California gets all the good bottles, so everyone there is into Scotch and whiskey and whatever else, right?
Yeah, but like it's crazy though compared to like the rest of the world. That many people concentrated in California.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Paul, I sent you the invite to that email. All you gotta do is click it. As long as you have Google Hangouts on your phone, then you should be good. Strippers had better vids. Yeah, definitely. 100%. But we will not argue with that.
Yeah, a lot better than staring at me.
Despite the fitted nature of this shirt, the strippers are way better to look at. Definitely record time. We're making the 3-hour mark tonight. And it's been appropriate though. Like we've been pretty on check.
You know what? Yeah.
On like in line.
Yeah, we didn't get like
crazy.
We didn't go politics.
We didn't go malted in Montreal style.
We didn't go malted Montreal style. Kept it PG.
Kept it PG.
Well, it's because Swami signed off a little early, so he
didn't
get a chance to get a couple cocktails in him.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
He didn't chug a stout and smoke some e-vape. Man, this is good.
So I'm curious right now, how many of you guys are from California? I don't know if Santa Cruzan is still in the chat. I don't think he is, to be honest with you. We have CCX, who says he's from California.
South Dakota.
Landslides are putting out fires. That's an interesting combo.
Yeah, you guys. There's still fires in California.
In California and in like Alberta right now.
Be safe, guys. Like,
Yeah.
That's crazy. I shot a fucking same video of this guy in a car trying to drive through it, and it's just like both sides of the road, full in flame.
Terrifying. Terrifying. We're lucky.
Ontario has no natural disasters. We get like when we get a bit of a flood and like a couple inches of water.
Actually, it was a big story in Toronto. 2 cops saved 2 guys that went to go down and get their car because there was a flood. Because like it rained, like it was a flash flood. It rained so much that the elevator and the basement floor flooded.
Yeah, the entire basement flooded, and they took the elevator right down to the basement. And as they did, the elevator just stopped, and the water just started filling up the elevator.
Exactly.
Luckily, actually, that was kind of crazy. They punched through the top of the elevator to get their cell phone up to get enough signal to call 911, and that's how they survived it.
That's insane.
Or else they would have been dead.
That's insane.
Right? But anyway, Ontario, the worst that can happen to you, if you go far enough north, maybe a bear will try to attack you, but that's it.
That can happen.
No earthquakes. A tornado maybe once every 10 years.
We were supposed to have one today.
Never happened.
Well, there might have been a couple touchdowns. Pour another dram. You need something in your hand. Paulo, I sent you the link, man. Where are you? Where are you?
I think he said invite me to your house and drink the whiskey. Maybe he didn't invite me to the live stream immediately.
I get it. Okay. But then he sent me his email address.
Oh, well then I don't know.
Gets shot at Yonge Street. Honestly, there's been 63 homicides in Ontario this year. Or in Canada?
Toronto.
Toronto. This year. So yes, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
More than there should be. But man, that's nothing compared to many cities in the States.
Yeah. But still bad. That's a problem.
Paulo, what are you drinking right now, buddy? What are you drinking right now?
Oh, P-Boss. I want to try that 1974. Yes. Look up Ardbegs from the 1970s.
Jason Coates. That's a weekend in Chicago.
Yeah, that's it's a slow weekend.
That's a slow weekend. That's a blackout kind of weekend. All right. Well, if Paulo's not going to join us, I feel like you're still working on something there.
Yeah.
So Paul's thinking of cracking the Mac 4. Why don't you join us and crack the Mac 4 live? Yeah? That's a good idea. Are you in pajamas right now? He's in Florida. He's from here, but he has family or they have a place in Florida. Yeah, that would be cool to see. A live popping of the bottle, Macallan number 4. We would stay on for that.
Yeah, I need to try that Macallan 4.
Marco is at work, but I think he might be drunk as well.
Marco,
he's saying, Jeremy, you open Ardbeg, Rob's opens HP 30. Which, this Ardbeg?
No, the Ardbeg that I was talking about, I don't have it here. But your 30's here, so.
I'm going to open Marco's HP 30.
You go first.
I'm going to open Marco's Highland Park 30-year-old, actually, because he has one as well. Yours or mine? Paulo, you can open mine. I have no problem with that. I'm going to open it as soon as I get it. So. That's awesome. We have 26 viewers still.
Wow, you guys are still giving her strong.
Yeah. So 27 actually. We're pulling a quig tonight. We're pulling a full quig. This is 3-hour territory. We just passed the 3-hour mark.
Is this the record for Whiskey in the Six?
I don't know.
A live stream?
I want to say yes, but I could be wrong. I feel like the last longest was with you as well.
Yeah. Well, we just keep bringing good whiskey, and you have to try it all, right?
You have to try it all. The last time we did something similar to this, though, was when we went to Toronto Whiskey Society.
Toronto.
Spirit of Toronto.
Spirit of Toronto.
Spirit of Toronto.
Where it's a 4-hour all-you-can-drink fest.
Yeah, that was a mess. Still no Macallan edition number 4 in the Bay Area.
Macallan 4 will be popping up. I'm not sure. What's the allotment of Macallan 4? I'm sure it's got to be a lot, right?
It's like 70 to 90,000.
Yeah, so it goes on the secondary. People are selling at secondary prices right now.
Because it's not available everywhere right now.
Because one guy gets 6 bottles and it's like no one else has it.
Yeah.
And then in a month, there'll be
everywhere
100,000 bottles.
By October, everybody should have it.
Yeah.
Everybody should have it. And we're going to have a large quantity. Crack the Highland Park 30. Honestly, Super Chats would have to equal close to $800 for me. This is an expensive bottle. So I paid over $800 for this bottle. I think close to $900 actually, right? It cost $2,000 at the LCBO. $2,000 at the LCBO and the SAQ in Quebec. So, yeah.
So no, that is not an open.
That's not opening tonight.
This is a bottle that we trade for a Barora 35.
That's right.
That's the deal.
That's probably what's going to happen, actually. I would love to. I would love to. I want another bottle so I can open this, but I feel like it's not going to be as.
There you go, Jason. $800. Crack it up.
I love it.
Crack that seal.
Jason Coates with the $2 dram. I love it. And then he writes $800 in the chat. I love it. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. That's amazing.
We gotta get freaking Scotch test dummies with that trick.
I think
Just watch him ring the bell. $1,000. It's just $1.
We'll do it next time.
Bart will lose his mind.
Bart
his hat will just shoot right off his head.
Jason pulls through with the $800. Oh man, if that was real, I would absolutely 100% open this bottle. That's crazy. Highland Park 30 is $1,300 there. So that's, I'm assuming American.
Where
I think
are
Moose 76 is in the US.
Okay, yeah.
I think. I could be wrong.
That's still a lot though.
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of
So I've
money.
definitely seen it for less in the US.
No, but like the 25-year-old's creeping up there too.
Yeah.
So
a guy from Toronto Whiskey Society reviewed the 25 and the 30. He liked the 25 more.
Jason Coates is like, if that was real, I would cry. I think your wife would kill you.
That's gonna be the thing, right? It's like you type $800 into the pay, and then
someone's gonna mess it up.
And then $2 into the description, and then you get a reverse, and you're like, there's no going back. There's no refunds on that.
I think there is though. Google's pretty reasonable with that kind of stuff. Joshua Asplund. Sure. Around 950 in Tennessee. Tennessee?
Yeah. TN is, no. Tennessee is TN, isn't it?
Wow. I don't know. I'm going to say TN is Tennessee. What else could be TN? Yeah, but that's...
Yeah,
no,
you're right.
Tennessee is...
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, C950, that's still a lot of money though. So I've seen it. Okay, yeah, they're boom, $600 in CA. Yeah. That's more like what the price should be.
Yeah, 600.
600. Yeah.
The price of Highland Park 25-year-old has climbed to astronomical numbers. Like in Canada, it's $880.
I remember I paid $415 Canadian for HP 25.
Yeah.
Which is like $320 US.
So Travis H is asking what my day job is. My day job, during the summer is a kickboxing
Male stripper.
a kickboxing instructor. But in the school year, as of September, I'm back at school. I'm a teacher. So free at Rob's house. Yeah. That's crazy. You are more than welcome to come to my house and try some Highland Park 30-year-old as long as you bring your entire collection.
Go dram for dram.
Or make me $800 worth of shirts for free. I haven't had Caden heads.
Actually, you know what? I'm grabbing a sample of an Ardbeg followed by Caden heads. I want to say 23-year-old.
Wow.
Another friend of mine from Toronto Whisky Society has a bottle of it. He says it's amazing. He paid $5.50 for it. So yeah, I will be trying some soon. I heard they bottle good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Ardbegs, a lot of like Lechegs, a lot of other stuff too.
Have you ever had the Ardbeg Alchemist?
No. I want to. I see it on the secondary market for not that bad a price.
So another really cool bar in Toronto is called the Caledonian.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the Galileo. I think they have the Alchemist.
Okay.
And they have a couple other ones that are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
So,
I tried the Dark Cove there for the first time.
She's Scottish. She's like Scottish accent and everything. She owns the bar. Has an Ardbeg room. Has a Glenfiddich room, and all the ambassadors go there to do their tastings and stuff. It's pretty cool.
They have an Ardbeg Caesar, which is amazing.
That sounds awesome.
It's good. It's really good.
Caesar.
For you Americans, a Caesar is like a Bloody Mary.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah, they don't. If you ask for a Caesar in the States, they don't know what the hell you're talking. They give you a salad. You gotta ask for like a Bloody Mary because they don't have like Clamato juice there. They have just like tomato juice.
Okay.
So they call it Bloody Marys.
Cool.
So yeah, they have an Ardbeg Bloody Mary at this bar, and it's so good. Ardbeg 10-year-old to use.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I'm starting to feel like drunk now.
Yeah, we're past the threshold.
How many drams have we had? Like 20?
A lot. I don't think 20, but up there. It's not even like cracking 10, I don't think.
We've had more than 10.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
11.
I think you had more than 10.
11.
I'm at 10, I think. I didn't have the Providence Lefroy.
And I had a beer.
And you had a beer.
Oh, I wish South Florida Pete lovers were on so I could freaking drink beer and review at the same time.
If you guys haven't checked out my live with the South Florida Pete lovers, I actually had to demonetize that video because it got pretty inappropriate pretty quick. But it was a blast. I had a great time. They're awesome.
If you haven't seen South Florida Pete lovers, search them up on YouTube. They have a lot of fun when they review.
Absolutely. All right, well, Drinking Caveman just joined in, but we're about to sign out because it's 12:44, and it's been a good run. Yeah, a good run.
I've had a good time.
Good run. Thank you guys very, very much for joining tonight. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Sippers Social Club. Jeremy just started his own channel. He's popped up some really, really great reviews. You want to tell them what to expect in the next little while, or?
Just expect some good stuff. I don't know what I'm doing next, but it's going to be good. Follow me on Instagram if you want to. It's Sipper Social Club, all one word.
All right. So there you go. You guys can check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can check both of us out on Patreon now. So Jeremy just popped up his Patreon. And if you check out his channel, he actually has a video discussing that with some giveaways, so you want to check that out. I've had mine up and running for a while, and that's it. Yeah, everybody on the channel that's stayed for the full 3 hours, you guys are troopers. You guys are incredible. I love you. I had a blast, and a lot of you guys want us to still keep going. If you'd like, we're gonna sign off. Send me your email. I'll add you to the chat. You guys can jump in on a virtual discussion in about 5 minutes. Jay Fretless just dropped another super chat. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate it. He's saying thanks for the shout out and great stream. Take care, everyone. Yeah, thank you very much, guys. I really, really appreciate it. You guys are all awesome. And that's it. That's a wrap. If you want and you have my email or whatever, you want to join us for the next, let's say, 15 minutes.
We'll go for whatever.
You guys can send me your email, and then we'll add you to the chat, and you guys can talk face to face with us. All right. Cheers, gentlemen. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.